Need to give it a little bit of a wash round with the old fingers, don't we? Right, I'm still on the Hertog Jan from last week. Cheers, everyone. Leaves are turning. It's all about to turn, isn't it? Oi, oi, Adrian Morley, how are we doing there? 56 people in. 15 likes, absolutely fantastic. Joey Nicol, Captain Meets Adventures, always a red. Let's say hello to everybody. Come on, give us a comment. Daniel Bale, John, Spitfire, Callum. Who else we got? Who else have we got tonight? Prost by Top Shelf Beers. Steve Amelia, Happy Friday. Alistair Hollows, Evening Si. Evening Cameron Coleman. Evening David. Mark Drury got a day of glue. IP on the deck ready and waiting for Simon and Mel. Ooh, sounds good. Mark, Joe Biden Centre, JWR, Baker, Aussie Mozzie, Delboy 25, Barry Adamson, John Ward, all of you. Low Zimba leaves me some wonderful comments on the YouTube channel. Graham Mark. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Right, Ryan Smith, Stephen Crawford, Lewis Lawson, Mark Jones Given. Sobieski, there he is. Sobieski's in the house tonight. Captain Meets Adventures. Right, okay, hit the like button. Come on, hit the like button. Look at this wonky donkey thing going on here. Look what's going on with the screen. Why are we not level? 100 people, come on, where do we want to go with the likes? Where do we want to go with the likes? Hello Liam, hello Steve, always a red. 100 people, can we do a cheeky 70? 70 likes, hit the like button down below. Oi, oi, Adrian Morley. 70 likes, there's a like button down below. Hit the like button or the dislike button, it's completely up to you. Do whatever you choose to do. Can we do 70 likes? Hit the like button for 70 likes. We got 58 likes. 12 likes to go. We're absolutely flying already. 63 likes. 7 likes to go. 68 likes. 2 likes to go. 69. Always a good number. 71 at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Absolutely fan-dabby-dobby. Let's turn them lights on as well. Let's get it all up and running. And Splot Cardiff. Benjamin, hello Benjamin, how you doing, mate? I always like your constructive comments, Benjamin. Really enjoy them. Steve Amelia, Alistair Hollows. Record time. Friday is Stone the freaking Crow, says Joe Biden's dentures. Lewis Dodd says, hi, everyone. Albert, hi, Simon and everyone. Stone the Crows. So I'm on the Hertog Jan from last week because I review beer all week long. And I don't really get a chance to sip on beer and enjoy beer that much because I'm always reviewing it. I enjoy reviewing it, mind you. But I don't really kind of relax. I did have a beer last night. I drank the rest of that Paulaner last night. Mel was complaining. She said, you've got 2 beer machines on out there in the conservatory. She said, you need to have one. So I said, I know what I'll do. I'll drink the Paulaner. It's a 2-litre tub, isn't it? So I drank a 2-litre tub of Paulaner. Well, not really, because we had a little bit of it last week. Job rejection after an interview. Going to turn. Oh, Alistair. Honestly, hopefully things are going. Hopefully things are going to be better for you in the future. I really mean that. Anyone who's having a bit of bloody hard luck out there, tune into the Stone Crow. We'll have a beer. We'll talk about it over a beer. Going for a sour, really nice, says Shiva. Simon, you got the hot sauce on the way for you. Got some hot sauces from Daniel Bale. Wow, brilliant, Daniel Bale. Right, what are we drinking? Where are we from? What are we drinking? Come on in, everybody. Where are we from? What are we drinking? Tall Pull. I had a conversation with Unbound Brewing Company on the telephone this morning. They're going to be really kind enough to send some beer to Håkan in Sweden. Really, really nice of them. Håkan has sent me some wonderful beers from Sweden, and I thought, whilst I was on the phone to Unbound, he really liked the stout. He sent me a WhatsApp, not a WhatsApp, what's the other, I'm getting so terrible with social media lately. Instagram, he sent me an Instagram message saying, can we get some of that beer over in Sweden? And they're going to send some beer over to Sweden. Temby Hawkshead, drinking Camden and Fuss, he said Sobieski. South Norfolk, Day of Glue. Bolton on the Blue Moon. Dublin Island, drinking a Belgian Borman. Cannock. Cherry Baby from Lidl. West Wales, Pendine Sands, Captain Meets Adventures. Belfast, Punter Game of Torp. Lauenbrau, drinking a Sabago IPA in Maine, America. Amazing. Hello, America. Worcestershire, drinking German Hells. Norway. And then John said, now then, people. You should dab. Still a member. Callum Thomas is still a member. Cobra in Bristol. Happy Friday, Simon. Homebrew. Here they come. Look, here they come. Here they come. Vinny and Sue from Wigan on the Guinness. Liverpool peeling good from Aldi. Captain Meets Adventures. That's a nice beer, that, isn't it? On the red stripe while driving home. Bristol with Aldi Merlot. Pinkus Pills in Ohio, says Joe Biden's dentures. Essex 50-mile round trip. Start watching the channel recently. Brilliant content. Sitting in Ireland with a Guinness and whiskey, says Connor. Hello, Connor. Thank you very much for the lovely message there. Stone the Crows on the vodka. Mel time. Yes, get in there, says Connor. It's Mel time. It's Mel time. I got Mel because I forgot about karate, everyone. I forgot about karate, so I cooked my daughter's pizza, forgetting that she had karate, and I bunged Mel in a vegan sausage roll, forgot that she wasn't going to be until 7 o'clock.
Why have I got that anyway?
And you got a pizza as well. I've had a pizza and a sausage roll, so I was starving tonight. I was absolutely starving. So, bit of cold food for my lovely daughter Annabelle, and Mel's going to have a nice sausage roll, a vegan one. I burnt it. Hey, Daniel Bell, I'm going to come back to M&S to buy my pyjamas again tomorrow. I was out in M&S. I started hiccuping, by the way, in M&S. The next day, I was still hiccuping. I was in M&S. Oh, that was awful last week. I haven't burnt. Would you say that's burnt, or would you say that's a bit of a burnt end? There's still a bit of warmth in there, you know. Right. Everybody's saying it's Mel time. She's gone. I think she's going to go and get changed. Looks delicious. Burnt craft beer. Right, when we going back in the bar, oh, it'd be too... Ryan McFarlane has put in, here's to many more. Member for 8 months, keeping the lifeboat afloat. The lifeboat keeping us afloat. That's amazing. 8 months membership. Well done, Ryan McFarlane. That is amazing. Absolutely amazing. The Stone Crow is international. We got nearly 200. We got nearly 200 live viewers. We got 203 live viewers tonight, and we've got 99. Make that 100. We got 100 likes. Can we go back to the likes? Because I know it annoys some people. I know it does, because I get lots of messages, generally the day after, when we have reruns. Whoa, look at this. Thanks for the laughs in the past 18 months. Daniel Bell member. Joe Biden's joined us on the membership. That is brilliant. Thank you very much, guys. You're showing us that you've been members for so long. Daniel Bell's been a member for 18 months. Joe Biden's denture's been a member for 18 months. Absolutely fantastic. So, it's the reruns. I read, when it gets rerun, people comment. And I get lots of people going, oh, you're asking for the likes. It's totally important we ask for the likes, because we're growing. We're trying to grow this channel. We're trying to grow the live stream. I know it gets on some people's nerves a little bit, but I think as things go, I think it's a good thing to do, just to get the live stream going again. When's Malcolm? She's gone to get changed. She wants a pizza. She's 15 months, 11 days I've been a member, says Callum Thomas. That is amazing. That is amazing. Right, so on the back of all of that, talking about the likes and everything else, can we do 150 likes? 150 likes. We have 113 likes, so we need 37 likes by my maths. By my maths. Can we do 150? Is that possible? Lots and lots of people, and we're going to get onto that as well, Captain Meets Adventures. We're nearly at 53,000 subscribers as well, which is amazing. So, Kevin says he loves the spicy reviews. Brilliant. I like making them, to be honest. I like making the spicy reviews. So we got a few likes in already. We got 121 likes. 121 likes. There's a like button down below. Like button and a dislike button. If you can hit that like button, it'd be absolutely fantastic to get us to 150 likes. That would be amazing. I'm going to have a sip of beer. And we got our first super chat of the night. Our first super chat from the lovely Neil Long. Happy Friday, Simon. I got one of those Budvar glasses, beer glass of the year. Done the two-step pour that Radim showed you in Brew London. It does work. Amazing, isn't it? It's amazing. What a guy Radim was. What a guy. Thank you, Neil Long, for the £5 super chat. I'll just show the glass he was talking about. So Neil Long is talking about this lovely Budvar glass here. Paul Watson, thank you very much for the kind message, Paul Watson. He's saying, hitting the like button is a non-issue for me. Some people just like a moan. Well, we're nearly there. 20 more likes to go. Come on, everybody, 20 more likes to go for 150 likes. We can smash this stream tonight. We can smash it. We can try and go back to April 2020 when everything was bonkers and everyone was watching live streams because there was no live television anymore. Tom Wilson, you're gonna get that. You're gonna get that. I can live with it as long as I can live with it. As long as you can live with it, it's fine. We'll crack on. We'll crack on. I don't think we'll ever be flavour of the month with everybody, but you know, we try our best. We try our best. We pump out 8 beer reviews on the weekend, 4 a day on the weekend. We do a beer review a day, and then we do a food review as well. We're working hard, but I suppose you can't keep everybody happy. You never will in life. You never will. Some people are lonely and appreciate your entertainment. Mike Whitfield, absolutely can't understand how anyone would hit the dislike button. Mark Jones Gibbon, yeah, we've touched on it a lot. I want to stay really, really positive tonight, though. I want to stay really, really positive, and I just want to just crack on. 7 more likes to go. 7 more likes for 150 likes. 4 more likes. 4 more likes. Greetings from the Toon, Mr. Linkfield. What a blooming story that was this week. Richest football club in the world, Newcastle United. Poof! We got 152 likes. 152 likes. Absolutely fantastic. Barry Adamson. Barry, it's dark outside. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's dark. It's cold. It's wet. It's not too cold, but it's dark. It's definitely dark. Have a beer. Don't worry about that. I am now a Newcastle fan, says Tom Wilson. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Absolutely, you know. I think they're gonna do fantastically well, I think, Newcastle United. I always liked them. I liked them in the late 1990s. And then they took over by that Mike Ashley, and everything went sour, didn't it? It was a real sour, negative atmosphere all of the time with Newcastle United. And it kind of soured my taste for them as a football club. And because not many people like that Mike Ashley bloke, do they? So it's almost like he wanted to get him relegated so the bloke could go, you know, he'd suffer, wouldn't he? The guy would suffer. it's almost like he wanted him to go down just so they'd suffer a little bit, or he would suffer. Not the fans, but him. You've done a lot of Iceland food reviews recently. When will you do the Marks and Spencer food? Mike Whitfield. Sunderland says Kevin. Well, you know, I'm down south in South Wales, so it doesn't really make too much difference to me. It's too cold up there to attract any decent foreign players. Alistair, yeah, can you imagine? Well, money talks, isn't it? Money talks. I bet we'll have Mbappe up there, and you'll have special Kylie Mbappe jumpers and woolly hats. Two Finnish guys sitting at a bar. One turns to the other one and asks, "You had a rough day too?" The other guy goes, "I came here to drink, not to talk." Simon, have you tried any beers from the Annadale Brewery up in Cumbria? Says David Taylor. No, but I'd like to. Why not? I'd like to. That'd be fantastic, wouldn't it? I always like trying new breweries' beers. Hello, Phil. How you doing? George Griffin. Hey, Si. Have you tried Wave After Wave by Vocation? Picked it up from Morrison's a couple of weeks ago. Definitely worth it. Stone the Crows. No, I got an East and West Pale Ale. I got it from Guilio. Vocation and Guelio. And I got a couple of beers from Saltaire as well coming up. Oh, Sid Cannon, yeah, he's gone, haven't he? He's gone, yeah. He's gone. Have I ever been to England? Connor, oh yeah, I've brewed many a beer in England, many a holiday in England. Yeah, I really like England. Come on then, Mags, get some brown ale down you. Brilliant, love it. Carl Smith, if they get relegated, which is a big possibility, they won't get any decent players for ages. Fans getting very excited, but a bit too soon for me. They won't be a top 4 club for 5 to 6 years. Carl Smith, I think it's going to happen very quickly. Honestly, Carl Smith, I think they'll buy a lot of players in January to shore up the situation. I think they pushed it through before January because they probably were going to get relegated. My soul selling hoodies. Oh, we'll have to ask our Beers of Europe that. Maybe go on Beers of Europe's website and have a look at the merchandise. Daniel Bale, maybe, if he's still watching, he might be able to put the link up for the merch. If you want to buy a hoodie, that would be amazing. Erling Haaland becomes a brand ambassador for Newcastle Brown Ale. Well, it's going to happen, isn't it? It's going to happen. Simon, how long did you serve in the army? And oh, I didn't serve that long. I did basic training. Mel's pizza's done. I don't know what's going on here. Mel? Pizza? Yeah. It's mad, isn't it? Oh, there we are. The merch link for Daniel Bale. Thank you very much. I'm running a live stream and I'm getting pizza out of the oven. Isn't it mad? The things I do. The things I do. And I got a cat now crying to go out through the front door. Honestly. I love it. I love it all. What do you reckon, everyone? Is that done? That's done, innit? I got Mel a meat feast. How could Mel not like a meat feast? Here we are. In the old gas oven. Perfection, chef. Oh boy, that looks good. Meat feast. Yeah, and they say that men can't multitask. Oh, you know, God, I've been out in the garden all day digging. Lots of you know that I live underground. I live in a bunker. I've decided not to. I can't do anything about the lane on the side, but the back of the house is all built up with land as well. And I decided the wall was starting to go over. The wall was leaning over. So I knocked the wall down. I think I mentioned it in a recent video. Somebody asked me about it. Knocked the single skin blockwork wall down. That's gone. Put that up on the drive. Block on belly. That's gone up there, and I got the pickaxe out, and I'm like, I'm out there with a pick. I've managed to move that much in 2 days. That much soil. But I've decided to do a kind of like winter project. You know, the dark nights, keep myself busy through the winter. Just go and take a couple of square meters out a day until it's all done.
A couple of square meters. That's a bit.
Where do I live? I live against the side of a big hill. Our terraced house, 120-year-old terraced house, is built into the side of a terraced house. Yes, she is. It's Mel Top. Everyone's saying, "Where's Mel?"
What is that?
Meat feast. Look at that. Meat feast. There you go. You got a bottle of Campo and a pizza. I got Mel a nice bottle of Campo Rojo.
What the hell is this?
Campo Rojo. Look at that.
Those awful sweet pizzas that you've promised never to buy again.
Campo Rojo. Right.
Honestly, we keep on doing the same old rubbish.
You're not a fan, Mel?
No, you remember these pizzas? You bought them 2 months ago and was like, ooh, they're gross, they're sickly. You bought the same thing.
I forgot. Rioja. Rioja. I like the sound of that, Rioja. Top Shelf Beer Reviews are saying become a member. Put our link up for the membership. Let's see if we can get a new member tonight. Thank you very much, Top Shelf Beer Reviews. Simon, did you see Sky Glass TVs? I am getting one. No dish or Skybox anymore. Captain Speed Adventures. I'm sorry. I shouldn't laugh. I'm sorry. I just cringed when I seen that. Sorry that you decided to go for one. I suppose we can talk about it. Should we talk about it a little bit? It's a fat telly, isn't it? It's a fat telly. I don't think it's got HDMI 2.1 either for your new Xbox or your new PlayStation. Is that what else?
Stadia. It's on Stadia. Captain Meets Adventures.
He's on Stadia like me, so it won't matter. As long as you're a Chrome browser, you'll be able to play Stadia or just download the Stadia app onto it. I don't know. I like my tech. I really do like my tech. I would rather buy a normal telly, a nice, sexy, thin telly, have my own soundbar, and just plug a puck. The thing is with smart tellies is, in 3 years' time, I got one of those. Hello, Hazy. Hayes, how you doing? You need dips and chicken strips for that pizza. Mal, you need dips and chicken strips for your pizza.
Do we have sweets this week?
So that she needs something. I got a Sony Ericsson. I got a Sony Bravia telly. LG OLED is a way forward. Totally agree. And my Sony stopped getting updates after 2 years. 2 years. I'm not going to buy a new telly every 2 years. Who does Sony think they are? So I didn't get any Android updates. We got a new member, Mark Jones Gibbon. Welcome to the lifeboat, keeping us afloat. Thank you very much, Mark Jones Gibbon. That is amazing. So let's talk about the membership for a moment. We're a bit all over the place today, but
what was it though?
The membership. So absolutely wonderfully fantastic. Queen of Sheba will eat the whole pizza. Oh, I bet she'll eat the pizza. The membership is just a £1.99 starting off with. It just helps us out. It's just a couple of quid a month just to keep us ticking over. Mark Jones Gibbon, thank you so very much for that amazing gesture, that £2 a month. So if you want to become a member of the channel, if you just want to donate a couple of pound a month to us, then there's a join button down below. Little join button down below. Couple of quid a month. Absolutely wonderful. Thank you so very much. We really appreciate it. If you do or don't. Right, what are we going to talk about now? I was talking about tellies, wasn't I? Yeah. 199, 499 or 22.99. Have you ever reviewed a Five Guys burger? No, Mike Whitfield. That's one of my next things to do is Five Guys. I need to start getting out a little bit more and doing a little bit more like restaurant reviews. I was thinking about getting a GoPro and going back to what I was doing with the Toby Carvery. Remember the Toby Carvery videos I used to do and like mumble about restaurants? The burger place in Cardiff, Grazing Shed. I used to do some grazing. I need to get back to getting into the restaurants and eating again in the restaurants, don't I? So I was thinking, virgin for me, Five Guys. Never had a Five Guys. Never. So I'd like to do a Five Guys review, and I'd like to do... There's another one called Slim Chickens. Something called Slim Chickens in Cardiff. That looks pretty good. And then there's another one. I'd have to drive to Bath though. We went to Bath to see Bath Spa. The Roman baths about 3 months ago now, 2-3 months ago. And I remember seeing this burger chain. It was called Smash... Was it a Smosh or Smash Burger or something?
I don't know.
In Bath.
We didn't go there.
We didn't go there, we didn't eat. But I literally, it was like the queues were massive and it was called Smash Burger. And I was like, that place looks amazing. So I'd like to go to Bath to do Smash Burger. That would be cool. Five Guys Cajun fries are the best, same with slim sauces. Do review over Christmas dinner.
Holly,
Albert
yeah?
Gaza, we did a live feed last year, cooking the Sunday dinner, Christmas dinner. Love a Five Guys. Last time I went, they let me go in the back and flip my own burger. Tom Wilson, that's amazing. Talking of tech, I'm watching via Starlink Broadband. Rob G. Rob G. Can you tell me about Starlink? I love the thought of that. At the moment, I got about 356 download and about 40 upload. So I'd love to know Starlink. I mean, the Sky Glass has 3 HDMI 2.1s. Captain Meets Adventures. If it's got it, go for it. Go for it. Dowboy25, welcome to the lifeboat, keeping us afloat. Thank you so very much. We got another member, Dowboy25. Thank you so very much for another amazing membership. Thank you so very much. 2 memberships tonight. We got a couple of conversations on the go. I keep going back and forth conversations. Very quickly, going back to this Sky Glass thing, because I think it's really important. And then we'll go back to Five Guys. We'll just bounce around the conversations a bit. I think I'm going to buy an LG next, and when it stops getting updated, I will just plug a Chromecast with Google TV in it. And hello, roller coaster ride, how you doing, mate? I'll just plug something into it when my telly eventually goes. But I fancy an OLED. I do fancy an OLED TV, but I'm in no rush. I'm in no rush. My issue with this Sky Glass thing is that if you stop paying a subscription to Sky, they stop the voice search. And Sky stop there's a couple of other things they switch off if you don't pay the monthly subscription to Sky. And I think that's a bit... If I see anyone with a Sky Glass, I'll break it. Never supported the Murdochs, so I'm never going to start. Honestly, I feel the same. I read a wonderful comment yesterday. So I watched a video on YouTube about the Sky Glass, and I scrolled through the comments to see what people were saying about it. And some person, I can't remember, it was just a comment on YouTube, summed it up perfectly. When I was a kid, my parents didn't have Sky. That meant I didn't have Sky. I grew up without Sky, but then there was always some kids in school that had Sky. My parents could afford Sky. They just didn't watch that much telly. They didn't fancy paying the money for it. They could afford it if they wanted to, but they chose not to. And I think as a youngster, you always kind of look at it through slightly kind of enviable eyes. And somebody commented on YouTube and said, there's a certain generation of people who grew up like me, who didn't have Sky, who choose to buy Sky, so they live in this middle class bubble. It's the good and... This is what this person said, and I thought it was brilliant. It's a good and proper thing to do. That was the comment he left. In some people's eyes, to have a Sky subscription is the good and proper thing to do. It's almost like, you know, somebody who didn't have Sky couldn't afford Sky. Now you can afford. It's almost like a feeling that you've made it a little bit. You've you know, you're living slightly kind of middle class a little bit, and that's how I see it. That's how I see this whole Sky thing going on. Personally, I got Sky Go. I watch the football. I could go and put Wales on. Now I'm missing the Wales game tonight, but I don't really matter. They're not going to beat the Czech Republic. I could go and put the football on Sky Go on an app. I can go and put, you know, Netflix on or whatever through an app, and Channel 4, Place in the Sun, all those lovely programs I like to watch. I don't have to have these things. I don't have to have a Sky subscription to do that. It's Sky TV. It's completely delivered over broadband, no dish. Recipe for disaster, non-stick pan. I don't like the fact that things start to switch off if you don't pay a Sky subscription. For me, you buy a telly and that voice search should always work. Whether you pay Sky a subscription or not, that voice search should always work. If you bought an LG television with a Google Voice remote, you're going to expect that voice remote to work throughout the age of that television. And I think that's where Sky are probably going to just fall flat on their face when people realise that it's just not going to happen if you don't pay for your Sky subscription. I used to like watching retro on German channels when we first got Sky TV. What is this Sky subscription? Internet TV. So if you Shaq Kowalski, if you search Sky Glass, you'll find lots of stuff on YouTube about it. Simon, me and my friend Matt Shepherd always watch your YouTube. We think you're the most likeable person. We'd love to have a beer with you one day. Charlie Fimbo, absolutely, why not? Harry Ramson's Fish and Chips, Low Zimba. Beer, I know. I need to drink a bit more, don't I, Anthony Major? Anthony Major said it's a beerless stream. Retro is my life. Papa John, I haven't had Papa John since they brought out their Christmas pizza last year. This is the thing, I don't... Oh, Adrian O'Connor. What a brilliant thing he's put here. Sky Glass equals radio rentals. It's not OLED, is it? Peter. It's my first beer of the day. Unfortunately, we need really good internet. Simon still owes me a beer. Daniel Bale. Oh, we'll get there one day, mate. So it's basically Now TV with a subscription. Matt Jones Gibbons. So you can buy your normal Sky subscription, or you can buy a monthly deal where the telly gets sent to your house. So you get a telly, a Sky telly, 48, 55 and a 65-inch telly. You can choose and you pay them monthly. So yeah, as that lovely person put earlier, it's radio rentals basically, isn't it? Where you eventually pay for your telly. OLED still have massive image burning, not worth it yet. Joe Biden's dentures is on the Three Floyds Alpha King parallel. Just quickly to Joe Biden's dentures, apparently this Sky Glass is going to be like introduced in America through Comcast. I understand that it's going to be a Comcast type telly. Carl Smith, on demand. Watching is the way it's all going. YouTube, Netflix, Prime, the days of a £40 Sky subscription are surely not to last much longer, but people may be reluctant to cancel Sky, I guess. Carl Smith, we had a Virgin Media box, so it's a similar thing. Virgin TiVo.
Yeah, remember?
Oh yeah, we had a TiVo, Virgin Media TiVo box. We chopped it about 8 years ago. We did this whole cord cutting thing. I can't even remember. We cut it about 8, maybe 10 years ago. We just got shot of it. We thought, you can do things differently now. You can watch internet telly. So I think it's going to happen. Oh, it is happening by the comments. I apologise to if Captain Meets Adventures is still watching. I apologise to him if he's dead set on getting one of these things. I mean, I'm just giving my opinion, I suppose. Simon, can you shout out for John at Lords and Paul's Beer Reviews, Big Live 24 hour tomorrow? Lee W, yeah, I'm waiting for John to come on. I'm waiting for John to come on so we can talk about this live stream he's got going on. I'm just waiting for him to come. Beer Riff Glass, I need to finally get over to the bar in Swansea Marina and try them out. Richard Brown, they're a brilliant brewery. They are a brilliant brewery. Beer Riff, fantastic beer. I'd much rather give my money to small creators like you, Simon, rather than churn 1,000s a year into these huge companies. Yeah. Does anyone remember Babe Station on good old late night TV? Is it gone? Ryan McFadden, is Babe Station gone? Is that like a thing of the past now, is it? Regardless of anything else, LG TVs are bulletproof. Got to, oldest is about 10 years old and still going strong. Yeah, absolutely right, absolutely right. Prime TV or Netflix, it's up to you. Tom Wilson, I do sort of miss having to wait a week for the next episode to come out. On-demand streams has led to binge culture, quantity over quality, and less hype-bleeding shows out of the zeitgeist faster. Tilly, are you really £200 a month to Sky? Oh my goodness me, I'd cry. I would cry. Sorry, I cut that 8 years ago. Cut it. You just need Netflix and Amazon Prime. You don't really, or get a Sky Go Pass. Get a Sky Go Pass. Pay for the football, Sky Sports, and then at the end of the month, tell him you're leaving.
Now TV, that is.
Now TV, sorry, Mel's saying. Tell him you're leaving at the end of the month, and then they go, oh, don't you only got to tell anyone. You just turn it off on the app, and then they go, whoa, don't go anywhere. Have it for 15 quid a month for the next 4 months. They always chuck a deal at you if you try and cancel. They'll always chuck a deal at you. So my Sky Sports, I watch the Formula 1, the football, all of it. Cost me about 15 quid a month. Because I go, nope, I'm not paying your high fee. I'm leaving. And they go, no, don't go anywhere. I have it for 15 quid. Oh, I've just been informed it's £150. Was on a deal at £8 now, and now it's shot up. Tilly, but this is the problem, see? Get shot. We got an LG TV last year. It's good, but the guide is dog slow. Ah, Rob G, right. Switching keyboards. Simon, what's happening with the Linda machine? Any plans for keg reviews? Brian O'Neill. Good question. I probably need to. It probably leads us nicely into the next conversation. Do you mind if I run and go and get a beer? I saw Sky about 5 years ago. Bloody rip-off. Lee W. It is a complete rip-off. I'm going to go and get a pint. I'll be back now. But I tell you what we'll talk about. Virgin £80 full TV Sky packaging with BT Sport, all the sport, super telephone line, one mobile SIM card, unlimited. That's pretty good, Rob Alexander. It's not a bad price, is it, for everything? That's all your kind of stuff, isn't it? I'm going to go and get a pint, and I think we'll talk beer machines, if that's okay with you. We'll talk beer machines, because I think since the pubs have opened back up, I think they've lost momentum a little bit. So if you guys want to chat about that with me, hello buddy Riser, how you doing mate? IPTV. Joe Biden sends us $2 super chats, a toast to our new members. Raise a glass, cheers. I'll raise my empty glass. Big Kev minds. Big Kev minds. Cheers everyone to the members. Cheers to the members. If you want to become a member, hit the join button down below. I'm going to go and get a pint. I suppose you can have a pint as well, Mark, can't you?
No, I'm not going to. Why is it so high? Let's sort this out, shall we? That's better. Hello. Hello, everyone. Oh, my word. I am knick-knacked. And the pizza was rank. Don't buy one, because it's gross. Simon, I think I'll put that straight in the bin. I don't think you'll eat it. It's quite piggy.
The dog will eat it.
No, we won't. For God's sake. Hello, everybody. How are you all doing? How is everybody? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm feeling a little bit worse for wear today. Yeah, gross pizza, Joe Biden sent us. Minging. Everything about it. Sweet dough, what's that all about? I want it to be savoury. I don't want it to be sweet. And with like minging lumps of meat on it, which I can't actually identify.
I made a right mess of that beer, Paul.
Like, who wants to eat meat you can't identify?
Mel's got
Careful.
Team Mel. There we are. Lots of people asking for Mel.
Hello. Hello.
Lots of people asking Mel. Mel, you
yeah,
could
we should. I should. Why is it so high? It's always the same.
Did you sort it? What's going on over here then? There's bits of sausage. Oh, the dog's gonna love this.
Oh, it's gross. Hold it up to the camera, Dad. Big bean beer again, is it? What? Baked beans.
Molly, pull the sausage off the top of that pizza and feed it to the dog.
Don't, Molly, please, because it's like he'll shit himself sideways, I expect.
Auntie Major's doing well. 282. Where's Team? Oh, we got Kate Crispy saying Team Molly. Look, Molly, you got Team Molly coming through.
Daniel Bale. Well, I don't know, what was it, Simon? Goodfellas?
Oh, Nicolette's on, the Auntie Nicolette. Hi, Molly.
Hello. Team Loki.
What's the best IPA of all time? Ooh, that's a difficult
Oh, my
one.
arm's too tired to even lift that.
I think Pliny the Younger. Pliny the Younger, I think. Best IPA of all time. Sorry, I don't think you've reviewed the new Vocation beer, Wave After Wave from Morrison's. Could you do it soon, please? As I'd love to know what I think of it. I've had a look. I was in Morrison's yesterday. I couldn't find it. My Morrison's used to be fabulous for craft beer. The new stuff used to hit straight away. And nothing. I went over there yesterday. I found this. I found one of the new beers.
Excuse me.
Guilio.
Oh,
East and West Pale Ale from Japan. Vocation and a Japanese company called Guilo. Joe Biden's dentures, $2 super chat. Mel, how was your week? Were people civil?
yes. Yeah, actually, good week this week. Majority of people behaved themselves. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Cheers. I had my booster jab yesterday, so I'm not feeling 100% right now. My armpit is killing me. Same as last time.
Just opened a dry gate Hoppy Poller. Cool. Guilo is from Hong Kong. Buddy Weiser. Ah, right, okay. We'll get that reviewed soon then. Yeah, Morrison's are dribbling out the new release at the moment. Not the big drop like Tesco. Yeah, and I think they should get on with it personally. Because you won't want to see me do it. We live in a large town. We have a large Morrison's on our doorstep. So there's no reason why they shouldn't sell the new craft beers unless people ain't buying them. And that's the problem, isn't it? If people don't buy them, then they might slow up their release. We got a new member. Hello, Mac. Hello, Mac. Thank you very much, Mac, for the new membership, keeping the lifeboat afloat. Welcome to the lifeboat, keeping us afloat. That's a £2 a month membership.
Amazing.
Thank you so very much. You get so much more from the membership from us than paying Sky £80 a month. Welcome, Mac. Got a delivery of a load of Austrian beer earlier. Delighted, says Tony Ergoni. Mark, grab an R. Cheers. Simon, does international weekend bore you? No football for me this week, but going to Edinburgh next week for an away day as we play Hibs. Lewis Lawson, international week. I think there's too many. When I always find like this, when you read newspaper reports now, they talk about like the club matches, like in this
Molly, just pass me my phone.
This set of fixtures. They go, this set of fixtures. Have you noticed that? That's crept into football journalism. This set of fixtures before the next international break.
Thank you.
And I'm like, there never used to be as many internationals as there is now. Wales has kicked off. Can you keep me updated with the score, Matt? Cheers, much appreciated.
You said they're going to lose anyway.
But I think you should go back to like playing once every 6 months or so. I'm not really a fan of international football either, to be honest.
6-0 already.
6-0. I would much prefer club football. Lots of club football. I watch Cardiff City. I'm a little bit disappointed that the Saudis didn't buy Cardiff City. That would have gone down a treat, wouldn't it? Hate international weeks. Being a Liverpool fan, our players always come back injured. Well, the managers, they don't care, do they?
Right, I got some tweets.
Mel, do the tweets!
From Graham 101. Simon, your forehead's massive in this one.
They found
Iron brain.
What are you doing here?
What I'm
And Anthony Major, 'tis the season to be merry. Oktoberfest in a lovely glass. This is Sierra Nevada. Enjoy.
That looks good.
And Carl, enjoying the Stone Crow virtual pub tonight. German beer and oysters. Heaven. Ew. Not for me, I'm afraid. But, each to their own. Not one for... So send tweets over to @Mrs. Real Ale, guys.
Send your tweets. Get them over. World Cup and Euros are great, but rest of international is only boring. Wales are... I follow Wales because I like to watch the. But it's hard. We never seem to make the World Cup. We never make the World Cup. And I used to wear my heart on my sleeve as a youngster.
Can you put the
Can't do it anymore. Yeah, I'll run a live stream and I'll make kids squash and
Talking to Mum, but whatever. Not
we'll-
everything's about you, yeah?
we'll
No,
do it all.
is though, isn't it, Molly?
We'll do it all. We'll get it all done, shall we? Multitasking with Simon Martin.
Nobody asked you to do the
Go on, Ed.
That'll be
Here
a
you go.
first, Simon.
There we are.
That will be a first.
Family life, yeah? Family life.
I'm not feeling 100%.
Why? What's the matter with you?
Just don't feel right.
Why?
I don't know.
Tell me. What's going on?
I'm really achy. My knees are aching, my hips are aching, my armpit is aching.
Do you know what? Let's
So I
show...
think I should just go.
Is Uncle Adrian still watching? Because Mal, I reckon this will sort out Mal's achiness, won't it? Surely.
They say you need a haircut.
This will sort out. This was on offer in Morrison's, £6.50. So Mal's wine, the normal
Yeah, but how
jammy,
do I know if I even like it?
jammy red
It's
roux.
corkscrew as well.
I got it. Look, I got it already. Jammy red roux was £6. That was £6.50. So I thought I'd get it on offer.
I need some iron brew, Graham. That would be good. Spitfire Callum, I had my booster jab yesterday.
You're the man. Thank you very much. Swedish home brewer. Thank you very much. Jonathan Niblock, take a COVID test. Sounds like symptoms. Purple Moose beer is a fantastic brewery from Wales. I love it. Ian Skillcon. I love Purple Moose. Brilliant. We've got a glass up there somewhere. Purple Moose. Oh, there it is. Bragdy Conway. No, that's a different brewery, isn't it? There's my Purple Moose glass. So, our dog, what's that advert that was out on the telly for a film a few months ago where the dog was rattling his ears like continuously? There was like an advert for a film. My dog watched that advert and all he's done since is shake his head round. Oh, constantly. And he's copying that dog off the telly. I had a Purple Moose Stout recently and it was delicious. Loki. He's doing that whole head shake. I think he's going to have to go soon.
If you've fed him processed meat, he's going to be like that. He's itchy. But you know that. You
Yeah.
shouldn't have fed it to him.
Anglesey.
EastEnders is on. Maybe not.
Where'd you get all your IPA glasses from? Barry Adamson. To be honest, we get sent quite a bit. My most amazing glass that I love the most is this Stone Berlin glass, because Stone now, that's now the Brewdog Brewery, isn't it? So I've got a Stone Brewing Berlin glass. I like that. I don't ever use that one. Oh, and a Courage. Remember Courage Russian Imperial Stout? Remember that one? James Corden can do one. Such big Kev. I haven't seen
Mark,
Captain
look,
Meat's Adventure
Don't
since...
give our dogs a thing apart from their own food. It knackers their insides.
Mark
It does.
Drury.
It makes them itchy and uncomfortable. It's not nice. But you won't listen, will you?
Well, I
Did it
don't...
live on air.
But, what would they have eaten in the wild? They wouldn't have gone down Pets or Home, would
They
they?
wouldn't get processed crap full of salt, would they?
What,
They'd
sausage?
eat raw meat. You get them some raw meat, it would be healthier for him.
He's turned into that, you can hear him now, he's turned into that shake, rattle and roll dog off the telly.
Never had a dog, should you?
No.
Can look after
In this
them.
pink robe behind you is Beacon Really Perceptible. Hello Jim Pop, how you doing, mate?
Pecan.
Oh, it's the Great Gorilla.
We did
I
have the
remember
pecan
starting
one.
off with the Russian Imperial Stout, but it's a blur after that, lol. Says Homebrew 61. Yorkshire Heineken Blade. Always a red. Simon, what is Oktoberfest? That's a very good question.
Oh,
I don't, to be honest with you,
oh, my knees.
where are you going?
It's just the dog sitting underneath me, Simon, and he stinks.
Dog salt levels,
Yeah,
really
way too
important. 3 Floyds, Alpha King, Pale Ale and
high.
Ohio.
Kill him, Simon.
What sort of dog do you have, Simon? I've got a thing, a Roman Wild Hound. He doesn't listen to me at all. David White. My dog, he's pretty good. He will listen to me. He will listen to me. But I do shout, you know. If he doesn't listen to me, I'll go, "Rrr, rrr," and he'll like
Shit on the floor.
shit all over the floor, yeah. Bastard thing. Maybe some special on Oktoberfest next stream. We'll be going. Cheers. That'd be great fun. I've just sent an Imperial Stout on the tweets to Mel. Wow, just wow, says Mark Drury. Hi, Captain Meets Avengers, Paul Goggin. Mel, do you and Molly go to the same school?
Thank you.
Well, I was going to
appreciate that
have a
comment. That's
beer,
really cool.
or I'm going to have to enjoy the Stone Crows as Calvin Phillips. Calvin Phillips.
Where's all those apples? Oh, Jesus Christ. Really? How many did you get from her room?
Oh, I screamed at her. Oh, there he is. Alan Mead, Stone the Crows. Let the games begin. Alan Mead, so pleased to have you in at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Thank you very much for your €2 super chat. Thank you so very much. Get the squash out the window. Oh my, that sounds unreal, Simon. Oh yeah, that was oh, I've got so many names in my head.
Oh,
Rita's Pantry. Rita's Pantry sent us that beer. Looking forward to getting into that one. Vault City. Oh, we got another. We got Rob G with a £5 super chat. Thank you very much, Rob G. Boom. Cheers. No, it wasn't Alan Mead, Spitfire Callum. It was Rita's Pantry. And they've sent a double maple triple chocolate blueberry small. 10%. 10%
wow,
ABV.
where did you get that?
That was from Rita's Pantry.
Yeah, when?
I opened it yesterday. Oh, there it is. Captain Meat's still here. Getting the milky chopper.
Right, I got some tweets.
Come on in,
Ian,
Mel, do the tweets.
have you guys tried beer from Purple Moose, which I think is just now? We went to Wales recently and it was everywhere. Great brewery. Oh, look at the plush.
They are a great brewery.
Buddy. Hello.
I don't know. I
Kona
don't
Cucumber
know.
Sour by Nilco in the glass.
10%. Simon would be flat out.
Joey, McKellar and 3 Floyds collaboration, Salmon Pants Lager, Hoppy and Floral, Salmon Pants Lager, Salmon Pants.
I love it.
Mark, Mel, please show Simon the stout. This is the one I mentioned in the comments this week. Oh, look at the quality on that.
Oh, that's the Vibrant Forest one.
Wow,
Oh,
wow.
look at that.
Cognac barrel aged as well.
But I want to say, what I should have, I made the thumbnail after I tasted the beer. I thought, oh my goodness me, this is amazing. My thumbnail should have said, the best ever UK regular stout. That's what I should have said. It was stupid, properly stupid. I bet it was amazing. When I put the UK best ever stout, I meant regular stout. I didn't mean anything barrel aged or anything infused with vanilla or cognac or all these other wonderful things. I appreciate all of that, love all that. What I meant was just a pure, regular, unbarrel aged stout. That thing was unbelievable. Unbelievable. In all the years I've been reviewing beer on YouTube, that was just a regular stout with malt and hops and yeast and water, and it was blindingly good. It
Oh.
was blindingly good.
I've just had this really important tweet. It says, "Hi, I'm from Pinewood Studios and I'd like Simon from Real Housewives here to audition as the next James Bond."
Hey!
I'm not allowed to sing that. Right, Simon, do you mind if I go?
Why?
I am aching all over. I can't do this today. My hips hurt and even my ankles.
Why? Look, we're having fun.
You might be. I'm just hurting. I'm going to go and have a bath, take some tablets.
Mel.
I can't drink and take
Will you think
tablets.
about coming back?
No. Maybe
You're going to
next
leave it to
week.
me. I'm older
Oh.
than you. I'm older than you and I've been digging tons of ground out there all day. Can you not... Do you know what will make you
Even
better?
my bum hurts.
What? Why are you saying that?
I am aching all over.
How?
Genuinely.
Oh, the
I don't know how.
thing you've had, that COVID.
My ankles are hurting.
Said that
my
booster
hips.
thing. Said that blooming booster thing. I can't say too
My
much more. Yeah,
knees
switched
are
off.
hurting.
Drink
I
this.
can't
This will
drink it. I
sort
don't
you out.
even... What the hell is that?
It's a lager. What do you mean, what the hell?
Looks like you put snot on the thing.
What? That's... Oh, why you know that glass broke and I use silicone to fix it. Silicone! Fix the glass! Come on, Mel. Go and have
a
a...
dishwasher.
Mark Drury. Come on, Mel. Have a nice warm bath and come back with us. Come and hang out with us.
Did you go through the dishwasher? I can't even speak.
It's that stuff that...
Oh.
Go on and off you talk. I'll
My
keep this
legs,
going.
My hips, everything.
I'm going to do my Daniel Craig moment coming out to sea. Do you want to see? 42 years of age. Daniel Craig. I could come out to sea like Daniel. In my little underpants. Like Daniel Craig. Yeah. Pinewood Studios. Who wants me to be the next James Bond? Hiya, butt. Are you breaking the law? How does that sound for an audition? Happy Thanksgiving, Mal and Simon. Love Jane and Craig. 300 people! Poof. Captain Beast Adventures. 302 people in. Daniel Bale's just put the link up for the hoodie as well. If you want to have a look at Daniel Bale's thing. Thank you very much, mate. James Bond should be an Englishman. Yeah, exactly that. Exactly that. You couldn't have me rocking up, could you? Oh yeah. Rocking up in some like Swedish hotel, skiing down the slopes, going to the restaurant with my dicky bow tie on, my gun in my holster. Hiya, butt. How you doing, eh? You can imagine, can't you? You can imagine. People would just go, switch off. Sean Connery would disagree. Well, yeah, of course. The name's Simon. Simon Fattin Martin, yeah. Beer Machine Simon. I ended up buying a Linda after seeing your video with John from Lords. It's a great bit of kit. Brian O'Neill. Has reminded me to talk about beer machines. We're going to talk about Roy Keane would make a good Bond. I think he would. You know. Can you imagine him? Someone trying to cross him, he'd be like,
It'll be a woman next.
no.
It will. I bet you
Just
will.
leave it normal.
It'll be a woman. You watch.
Leave it normal. Can we leave it normal? All this stuff going on at the moment. Can we just leave it normal? James Bond. Normal James Bond, please. Well, where are we going? Beer machines. Drinking a beer aged in a chicken carcass tonight. You'd love it. Mal could be a Bond girl, says Joe Biden's dentures. Yeah, I think so. Right, guys, been working away all week in the lovely city of Birmingham, says Lee W. Worked hard, played very, very hard, and he's had some cracking beers, but he's knackered. Good night to you all. Lee W. No worries, man. You enjoy. Aidan. Yeah, why not? Said earlier, my mate runs a craft bar using 3 double tap Linders, and he absolutely loves them. I mean, you could just go buy 2 more, and you could just use them as craft beer machines. Simon, what beer machines would you recommend as a first purchase? We're going to go there, weren't we? We were going to go there. Beer machines. Right. There you go. Jump down. Take Rockin' Ronnie with you. Rockin' Ronnie the dog. Take him with you as well. We can have a moment now, can't we? We just get on with things, and we can get back to the live stream. Yeah, without little Apple and Blackcurrant making 2 appearances in the first hour and a half. The company I work for making a beer dispensing machine. Can I send one for a review? David Abrahams? Absolutely, of course. Email me at realaleguide@googlemail.com and we'll chat. Thank you very much. He's just gonna.
It's killing me.
It just keeps going on tonight. Mal's just come in for a bin bag.
Why don't you go outside then? You've got a problem with it, Simon. You're in the kitchen.
I'm in the
Where
kitchen.
else should I go?
Where?
I've just got home from work. What time did I go to work this morning? 8:45.
Yeah.
And you don't want me here.
Yeah. I'll just come
Well,
on.
that's fine,
Just
it's
come on
fine.
the live stream and have
It's
a beer.
Fine. Absolutely fine. But next time, maybe you should go outside.
Ooh. Ooh. Ah. Right. Beer machines. We're gonna try and get this blooming live stream on track. And now I'm on my own, I can raise it up a bit so we're not on the blooming floor. Right, here we are. How's that? A bit of normality here. Here we go. Right. Beer machines. So you got the Krups, the Perfect Draft, and the Blade beer. I think for Rolls-Royce machinery, chrome, mini dials, Blade. If you want to impress your friends when you invite them over, or your family, get yourself a Blade. Without a shadow of a doubt. Not a shadow of a do, a shadow of a doubt. Get yourself a Blade beer. If you want something that works like a Blade beer, but doesn't look like a Blade beer, it's a big box of plastic, then buy yourself a Phillips Perfect Draft. It does the same thing as a Blade beer, it doesn't look as nice, does the same thing as a Blade beer, but, and boy oh boy, there's a massive range of beer on there. Massive, massive range of beer. If you're looking to dip your toe in the water, with a big range of torps, for £99, the last time I looked it was £99, hopefully it's still £99, or it may not be £99, it might be £119 now, but depends. If you can get this thing on offer, go for the Krups, the subcompact, or the Krups, the sub. They're 2 litre torps, load in the front or load from the top, and they... Because seltzer's not beer. No, absolutely, seltzer's definitely not beer. Yeah, but get yourself a little 2 litre torp, Krups, the subcompact, if you're dipping your toe in the water. If you want to buy great big kegs from the pubs or the distributors, or if you've got a mate that's selling kegs and you want a keg of Corona or something for a party, then get yourself a Linda. The Linda machine is just absolutely wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. The Linda beer machine. The Linda beer machine, you can buy any keg with the coupling thing. What's the blooming, somebody help me. What's the coupling thing called? Half turn, knock it down. Same as you get in a pub. Half turn, like a light bulb socket thing. Turn it in, boom, done. Click it down. It's called a swingy Sankey! Boom, 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 boom! Delboy! Thank you very much. A Sankey. It's a Sankey. That's the one. Lock it down. Here they come. Brian, Butcher Bin. I appreciate all your answers. Yeah, the Sankey kind of like locks it. You can buy a keg from anywhere. You can go to your local pub. You might be moaning down there. Your landlord, he might be saying, I can't shift this. Say, I'll give you 30 quid for it. And just buy it off him. Buy the whole thing. Bring the keg home. Back of the car. Got your Sankey. Lock it down, Linda. Bang. Bish, bash, bosh. Done. You got pub beer at home in your house. That machine's £600 though. It's a big investment. It's about 600 quid. But yeah, I mean, there's different levels of beer machines. There's a beer machine, and the Sankey, where I learned all my Sankey stuff from was that super chat that's just come in, the £2 super chat from the wonderful John from Lord's Brewing Company, who is joined us tonight. He's gone yo yo yo. I think he said yo yo yo. John, here he is. Yo yo yo. Hello, the Stone Crow Massive. John, we're talking beer machines. We're talking beer machines, John. And I just got onto the coupling thing and I forgot what it was. And I asked people to comment and they said Sankey, bang. And you're the one with the Sankey. You're the one who taught me all about this Sankey and all this kind of like Kung Fu Sankey, woo woo, all that stuff. Which moves me nicely onto my next subject. And my next subject is support. Massive support for the wonderful John from Lord's Brewing Company. 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. I couldn't do it. No. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it if I tried. I struggled getting to 10:30 on a live stream because I'm drinking, mind you. John from Lord's Brewing Company is going to attempt on his YouTube channel, Lord's Brewing Company. Please check it out. Top Shelf Beer Reviews has got it in there. 24 hour. John from Lord's Brewing Company at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning is going to do a 24-hour live stream. 24 hours. 24 hours. That is just bonkers. Bonkers. Now, John. Cheers, Simon. Thanks very much, Vinny. Really appreciate it. Now, John from Lord's Brewing Company on this 24-hour live stream is doing this for charity. It's a I can't remember the charity. I'm a bit rubbish like that. I do apologise about the charity. If you go over to Lord's Brewing Company, I'm sure they'll have all of the different kind of charity names and all that kind of stuff going on over there. But I just think that's amazing. Absolutely amazing. 24-hour live stream. 8 o'clock in the morning till 8 o'clock in the morning the next day. Sunday morning it finishes. Sunday morning at 8 a.m. it finishes. Oh, the charities Help for Homeless Veterans. What an amazing thing. So all these wonderful people who were in the army and they fought for the country, all of a sudden they find themselves homeless, and all of a sudden they need charity. It must be awful for them. It must be, I couldn't even imagine. There's the link. There's the link right there. Oh, hang on, cancel. It's gone. There it is right there, Lord's Brewing Company. Hit that link. While you're there, John is on something like 700 and something subscribers. John's doing something amazing tomorrow. John at Lord's Brewing Company, that is. He's doing something amazing tomorrow. Can I ask a massive favour? This is massive. Can we get John to 1,000 subscribers? He has 700 and something subscribers on his channel. And he's been pushing this, pushing it, really difficult, really pushing, really working hard. It's a tough thing now because there's so many YouTubers. When I was doing beer, it was me and a Danish guy and there was a couple of people in America and that was it. That was it. But jumping into this kind of, this day and age, jumping into YouTube is a very difficult thing to do. But a channel of my size, I got 52,000 subscribers. A channel of my size should, fingers crossed anyway, should be able to get John over that 1,000 subscriber threshold. He's on 700, let's call it 720 for argument's sake. He's on 720 subscribers. Can we get John up to 1,000 subscribers? It's Lord's Brewing Company. Lord's Brewing Company. If John wants, put your link up to your channel, the subscribe bit. Right, I tell you what, right, here we go. Here's the subs coming in for John at Lord's. Mark Jones Gibbon, done. All the best, John, subscribed. Billy McHugh, subbed. He's on 721. Right then, comment. If you've gone over to John's channel and subscribed to John's channel, comment here and we'll give you a massive thumbs up. Joe Biden has commented, he's put a paid advert in, $5 super chat. Paid advert for the Lord's Brewing Company monthly subscription box. Voted 2021 best beer at the Ohio Craft Beer Festival, probably. Order Lord's beer now. Right, so PXB, done. We got John, another subscriber. Mark Drury has just been over to Lord's Brewing Company and subscribed. Vinny and Sue have gone over and subscribed. Rob G has gone over and subscribed. Buddy Visor subscribed ages ago. Sam Oxley has subscribed. This is wonderful. This is wonderful. Boom! Come on, everyone. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Zach Mueller subbed. Naz just subbed. Andy C, done. Irish Craft Beer Guy, Alan Mead. Let's do this. Let's do this. Come on, let's do it. Look at my bloody hair tonight. I'm at 740. John from Lodz. Come on, push, 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 push. Let's do this. Let's do this. I just subscribed to the channel. Lord's Brewing Company, Mark. Just subscribed. Arnold, subscribed. Wally, been a subscriber for a year or more, says Tiddly Puds. I can never get that right. I do apologise. Dom has subbed. Joe Biden subbed to Luz. Random Stuff has just subbed. Danger Pants Terry Jones has just subscribed. Just took delivery of Kev from Luz. Thanks again, guys. Says Brian O'Neill. Tammy, Andy C's daughter's done it. James Goddins has subscribed. Lee Lodge has just subscribed to Lords. Eric Crunland has subscribed earlier this year. Jamie from 1978 has subscribed. I'm a sub, I've subbed, says Adam Wood. Jamie Dodds has done it. Alan Mead said if you don't subscribe, he's going to steal your milk. Paul W has subbed. Did I send out a search party for that free Ventas pie? Greg is subbed. Chris is subbed. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. So, 24-hour live stream tomorrow morning. John is a good friend of mine. I was on the phone today with John. He's a good friend of mine. Hopefully, I've done my bit. I've done my little bit. On the live feed, I might be on tomorrow morning. I might be on, not tomorrow morning, sorry. I'm going to a 80s night tomorrow night. And when I leave the 80s night, I would have had a few beers. I've agreed to go on John's feed. It might be like 11 or 12 o'clock in the night. And I'll be 80s night, you know, I'll be all singing and dancing, and I'll probably do it in the back of the taxi on the way home. It'll be that sort of affair, you know. But I'll be on myself. I'll be supporting John at Lord's Brewing Company on this 24-hour live stream. I hope I've done my bit as well. You know, if I'm asleep in the back of the taxi and I don't make it on, but I hope I've done my bit, and I hope I've I will be on, but just in case I'm not, I hope I've done my bit tonight to get everybody over to the Lord's Brewing Company 24-hour live stream starting 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. Wow, amazing! Thank you. You are going to raise some money for our veterans tomorrow. It's going to be amazing. Lord's Brewing Company. Well done, well done, well done. Right, everyone's looking forward to it. We're going to move on. We're going to move on. Where are you from? What are you drinking? Come on in. Where are you from? What are you drinking? This is much better than last week. All them hiccups last week. I wasn't well. That took a long time to get over. Whatever I had, it took a long time to get over. Like 3 weeks. I was ill for 3 weeks. I carried on with the live streams, but this is the first time in 3 weeks that I felt well doing this live stream thing. And I feel like I'm reborn. Honestly, I feel like I'm reborn. I feel like I've like just being well. I think you take it for granted, don't you? You take it for granted that you're well all the time. I was ill for weeks. 3 weeks. I was meant to go up to see Lords and Glenavrig and brew beer. I was ill. Couldn't do it. I'm only ever ill for 4 days maximum. 4 days maximum. But I was out for 3 weeks. 3 blooming weeks. Really, really. Don't know what. That last week, them hiccups. How I got through the live stream, I don't know. I don't know how I got through the last week's live stream. But I feel 100%. I feel back, you know. I'm back to my best. In Wolverhampton, drinking water, only because I'm eating chocolate. Anyone else just not able to drink beer with sweet things? Sick of it? Well, that's interesting. It's interesting. Christian, maybe. I don't know. I went for proper tests. Negative. So I don't know. I thought I had the mumps. At one stage, I thought I had the mumps. Well, I phoned John and said, John, I got the mumps. I can't come, I got the mumps. It's highly infectious. I was on the phone like this, on the phone. John, I can't come, I got the mumps. And I phoned Craig at Glenafric, and I said, Craig, I got the mumps. I can't come. I was just really, I couldn't swallow. Whew. Chris Hunt, though, back with a bang. Back with a bang. I feel this week 100%. Absolutely fighting bloody fit, you know. Gone out the garden digging about 1 million tons of earth today. And now I'm doing a 4-hour live. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling alive. In Bolton, drinking Guinness and have a Vocation Honeycomb as a nightcap. Honeycomb. Did I review that one? Is it a better beer now? Can I get your thoughts on the new Beavertown Wizard Blizzard? I've not had it, to be perfectly honest with you. I've not had it. I'd like to try it. Glad to see you well, Sam. Thank you very much, John. It would have been a waste. It would have been a complete waste. I never take paracetamol. Never. Or ibuprofen. But I was like every 4 hours. I was taking 2 paracetamols, ibuprofen, for 3 weeks. And it got to the point where I was stopping after 4 hours, waiting to get it. I was waiting. Waiting for my sinus to kick off, waiting for the headache, sore throat, shoulders were hurting, everything was, and I'd be like watching the time, or my paracetamol's going to run out. I'm not like that. I'm not like that as a pair. It's almost like I was becoming reliant. I was becoming like reliant on paracetamol. It was like bloody bonkers, and just to be free from that, just to be free from not like watching the clock every 4 hours trying to take my paracetamol again. It's liberating. It's absolutely bloody liberating. It really is. You know, I can get back to go dig the garden for 8 hours and drink beer again, normal type stuff. Joe Biden's dentures. John from Laws is a genuinely good man. I need the karma from helping good people. Yeah, brilliant. He is a lovely bloke. He is a lovely bloke. He took us to London. We went to Prix London. Family came as well. Like, honestly, this guy's incredible. Family came as well. And then he bought the family. But he went to the Premier Inn thing and realised that the breakfast weren't included, and he just went to the reception. He went, bang, breakfast all weekend for the whole family, and it was just absolutely fabulous, absolutely wonderful. He's a top, and it's all from here. It's all straight from here. There's no hidden agendas. There's no like gonna get something back in the future. It was just straight from here. Straight from here. I'm going to buy you, your wife and your kids breakfast for the next 3 mornings after I've just paid for your hotel. Absolutely wonderful guy. Wonderful. So, where do we go next? Where do we go? Next topic of conversation on this wonderful Friday night. Simon, you still... Vinny, that's a really good question. Yes, yes. Who wants to see me in shorts? There we go. Woo! I live in shorts until I can get to the end of November. If I can get to the end of November in shorts and t-shirts, I'm happy. And then all of a sudden then I go from shorts and like I'm wearing shorts and t-shirts. Then I'm wearing shorts and I'll wear shorts and t-shirts until it's blooming freezing. Oh shit. Oh man, I am Jim Puff, man. Jim Puff, close your flight. Oh man, I am flying low, yeah. Do you know what? Because I'm like head height and I run up to the toilet, if I leave the buttons, you know, it's quickly toilet back downstairs. I don't like to leave the live stream so long. So that's the reason why the old zipper's malfunctioning, is because I get to run upstairs and, you know, get the business done quickly so I can get back down to the live stream. If I'm messing around with buttons, but I do apologise. That could have been awful, couldn't it? That could have been like end of the channel stuff going on straight away, you know. But I would have felt a breeze, wouldn't I? I would have felt a breeze. Yeah. So I get the shorts where one day I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt. The next day I've got a bobble hat on, I got a scarf, jumpers, coats. I go from one extreme to the other, you know. And then I look at it. Thank you. Turkish GP winner. Oh, we'll have a little talk about that now in a moment. Turkish Grand Prix winner prediction. That was from the lovely cruise. I get to April, March, April, I'm like, shorts, get the shorts out. You know, it's like that whole global warming thing, isn't it? It's like, if it's real, I'm going to get my shorts out in March. But it never works out like that. I've found that the seasons have changed. I can go longer into the year, but then I'm wearing warm clothes longer into the next year, if that makes sense. It's like the seasons have changed. They've altered slightly. Captain Meat wants Max. Adrian O'Connor, I'm going to go... Yeah, I'd like... Well, Lewis has got a 10th place grid penalty for an engine. He's had engine parts replaced. Big prediction for me. I noticed this 2 weeks ago. What's his name? The French chap. Charles Leclerc. Charles Leclerc started at the back and he was coming through as quickly, if not quicker, than Max Verstappen 2 weeks ago. And that was because he had a brand new upgraded engine fitted. And now lo and behold, he's now splitting the Mercedes in free practice 2. My prediction is that Ferrari have just put a monster engine upgrade in that car. So we got Carlos Sainz starting at the back this weekend because he's had the engine upgrade, so he's had to take a penalty. But I think rest of the year, I think Ferrari are like dynamite. I think it's proper dynamite stuff going on. Not sure he has a pace. Oh, what? No, have a look. I think Charles Leclerc, and he's a good driver as well. To be honest, guys, my focus was more on the blue socks. Is that an Autumn 21 thing? Always a red. Always a red. These are from the Disney store. These socks are Seven Dwarfs. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs socks. So I got 7 different pairs. So I got Grumpy socks. I got Happy socks. What's the other 7 Dwarfs? I bet. Here's one. Name the 7 Dwarfs. Name the 7 Dwarfs and I'll show you then. Well, we'll talk about my 7 pairs of socks. So I know we got Happy and Grumpy. Smiley is... Loving Lando. Dopey. Yeah, Dopey, yeah. Sorry, I'm not ignoring you. I'm still making overlays for the stream. John's getting ready for tomorrow. F knows. Oh, Anthony, I was nearly in tears, mate. I was nearly in tears when Lando, because I would do the same thing. I was saying, stay out. It's not going to rain, stay out. You got to listen to the team, haven't you? Gropey. Snow White really has her hands full. Yeah, she really does. Floppy, queefy. I was being serious as well. Fury versus Wilder. Fury versus Wilder. Is it me? Is it me, or is Fury looking a bit podgy around the waist? I don't know. He looks a bit strange to me. He looks like he looks, his waistline don't look right to me. Fury to the distance. I think it. Now, forgive me, and I'm sure John from Lords probably agrees with me on this. I always think with a boxing match, the guy who's shouting, mouthy, shouting, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, blah, blah, blah. You got much more of a chance of being laughed at if something goes wrong. Deontay Wilder has gone, he's going about his business quietly. Going about his business. He knows how important this is because they tried to rob him. They tried to rob him of this fight. So he's just buttoned it. He's getting on with his job, and he's being very respectful. And this is the difference. He's being very, very respectful. I find it a bit cringy. And you can see I'm a bit... I don't like all of the Tyson Fury shouty, mouthy stuff. I just like... I find it uncomfortable. I find it very uncomfortable. Very, very uncomfortable. It's not how I lead my life. It's not how I lead my life to be mouthy and to be shouty, and I'm very much quiet myself. Unless I'm doing a live feed. If I wasn't doing a live feed right now, I'd be sat in front of the telly speaking to nobody. I'm a very, very quiet guy. Believe it or not, I'm a very quiet guy. In fact, John, if he's still watching, John from Lords, he caught me at Brew London. I found this nice little corner where I was hiding. I went and I wanted to spend a little bit of time just to compose myself, spend a lot of time speaking to people, and I just crept away into the... And John was like, come over. He went, all right, mate. I was like, yeah, all right. We just sat quietly. We had a beer. Like, nice quiet moment. Quiet moment. And it was nice. It was nice. I'm not a... I do this on the live stream. He was hiding and we were both hiding. Yeah. I do the live stream, but I'm a very, very different person from the live. I do this because, you know, you love it. And I love it, yeah. I think it can be a bit cringe. I just think... Let's finish this now, because I think, you know, we're gonna bore... There won't be... Not everybody's gonna love boxing, so... we'll end this topic of conversation now with... going to get this super chat because we missed it, and I think I like Wilder's approach, the quiet approach, more than the zippy Tyson Fury approach. Marcus Gardner, £5 super chat. Thank you very much to Marcus Gardner, £5 super chat. Really appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it. It's just paydays. That's all it is. Adam Wood. Yeah. It's just, and Dazen seems to be the thing, doesn't it? Right. 1-1, Vinny. Thank you very much, Vinny. 1-1, Czech and Wales. I gotta go and use the toilet. I'm absolutely bit. I'm on my own tonight. Rasco and Disco. Yes. Evening all. Cheers. It's Disco's in the house tonight. Hello, Disco. How you doing, mate? Going to the toilet. Bursting. Where are we? 243 people. You guys are amazing. You guys are absolutely amazing. 245 people in tonight. Just been for a pee, and I've just poured myself a beer, and I come back and you guys are still checking. No, I'm all set to go for the next one. I'm not going to be bending the camera down again though, so you only get to see the top half, the good half. Amazing, absolutely amazing. 250 people tuned in. We got 257 likes. We changed the likes. Simon, can you wish Mark Jones Given a happy birthday for Sunday? You will kill me for writing this again. 1978, Jamie, happy birthday for Sunday to the lovely Mark Jones Given. Have a fantastic day. Get yourself out, knocking. What I want you to do, Mark, Sunday, make sure you're there banging on the door. 11:55 in the morning, waiting for the 12 o'clock wooden door of your pub to open. Get there 5 minutes early, start banging it. Bang, 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 bang. It's my birthday. Bang, bang, bang. I want to come in 12 o'clock, lunchtime. Bang, I'm coming into the pub. That's what I want you to do, Mark Jones Given. Get in the pub. Get in the pub. We love you too. We love you too. Right. Likes. Can we do 300 likes? Is that okay to ask for 300 likes? Oh, Joel Morris with a £9 super chat. Amazing. Look at this. Evening Simon, drinking a hop skip juice from Vocation Brewery. Also, what do you think of the new artwork for Life and Death? And also it being called a Classic IPA. That's a lot to take in. Thank you very much. Hop, skip and juice, good beer. I like that from Vocation, first of all. Now, because recently I've been living under a rock, I have seen a little bit of the Life and Death artwork change. But I must admit, Joel Morris, I've not bought the beer myself. I review stuff and I move on. I drink it and move on to the next beer. There's always another beer down the road. So I've not taken much notice, to be honest. If you don't mind me being honest, I'd rather be honest with you than all stand here and give you a load of Billy Bull. You know, I don't want to. I'd rather not do that. I'd rather just be honest and say I don't really kind of. Perhaps I should buy some. Perhaps I should buy some and Classic IPA. My thoughts on Classic IPA. Right. I've been drinking beer now for over 10 years. Craft beer. I've been drinking beer for 30 years. But craft beer, I've been drinking for about 11 years. 11, 12 years, on and off. And then when the channel opened, all of the time. Exactly, Stephen Crawford. No Billy Bull. Let's be honest. It's better to be honest, isn't it? And in that time, I've drank lots and lots of American IPA. So, isn't it now about time that we call it Classic IPA? Because we all know what IPA tastes like. I hope. Fingers crossed. I hope that we all now think, after 10 years of drinking it, that it's grapefruity, it's hoppy, you know, it's nicely balanced with the sweetness and the bitterness. I hope we don't ever go back to the dark days of IPA cream flow beers. I hope that never ever happens again. But I think it's a good call. Personally, if you're asking for my honest opinion, I think it's a good call to call it a Classic IPA because this style of beer has been going now. Sierra Nevada brought out Sierra Nevada Pale Ale and their Torpedo IPA. They've been bringing, that's been out for at least 30 years. So it's now a classic. It's a classic in its own right. So yeah, let's... Craig has got the internet in Cardiff. Brilliant. Yeah, so yeah, I think Vocation, Calling Life and Death, a classic IPA. Yeah, I think I'll go with that. I'll go with that. I think a lot of the people who drink craft beer will completely understand that it's now called a classic IPA. I mean, it's a tough one. It's a tough one, isn't it? New England, double dry hop, triple classic. Is it cloudy and 5% plus? I'm in. Jim Pov, brilliant answer. Yeah. Looking forward to seeing you, Doom. Oh, with the red. Simon, you need to review the Guinness Nitro Surge Gadget. It looks pretty good. I may get round to it. Oh, with the red. That's a good idea. IPA just tastes like grapefruit drink, some real beer, says Shan. Welsh brewer living in Tbilisi here, drinking his own Belgian quad at 9.3% ABV. Wow. Making beer in the wine capital of the world. Hard work, deserves a beer. Die Kid, beer, breweries and brewing. Hello, Die. How you doing? I like you got the kind of Die thing going on. I like that. I totally understand that. You go up the valleys, everybody's called Die. Die Davis. Die Davis or Die Jones. Or Die Young. Die Young. I love that. I love that. I'm not taking a mick. It's just having a bit of a laugh. It's Friday night, isn't it? Where's Mel? In the bath. Simon, I found a few new beers in Asda. Leading the more West Coast New England IPAs, not a bit of pineness, but all very well balanced, says Adam Wood. Yeah, I'll see if I can find them. I went online. I couldn't find them online. I've got past. Now, I totally understand that I'll put a video like that out. New Morrison's beers, you know, they're going to do great. They're going to do great, but I don't get stressed about it anymore. I don't get stressed about it. If I Die Hard, yeah, good one. I don't get stressed about it anymore. If I can't get it on release day, it was even up to last year. If I couldn't get the new fangled thing, I get right stressed out about it. But I've like the last 6 to 8 months, I've mellowed out. I'm like, do you know what? I'm one man in a world of YouTube. You've got Iceland bringing 1 million things out a week. You've got Tesco bringing 1 million beers out every few months. You've got Lidl, here we go, new Lidl Beer Festival next week, says Paul Thomas. I think what's happened is that food companies and supermarkets have worked out the hyperbole thing. They've worked out that people will just naturally jump on the hype for new things, and they don't even have to advertise it anymore because people like me advertise it for them. And that's what they go for. Instagram, people Instagramming all the new beers, you know, it's marketing. It's a new form of marketing. I benefit. Of course I benefit. Of course I do. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to kind of like try and swerve this whole subject. Of course I benefit. But the companies benefit even more. Tesco Beer and Morrison's Beer and Lidl Beer Festival and Iceland Food, they all benefit more than I do. One man stands alone in the world of craft beer. The name is Simon Martin. Licensed to brew and review beers. Captain Meets Adventures. Have you ever reviewed Caffrey's? I haven't, to be honest. I haven't seen it in years. I haven't seen Caffrey's in years, Mac. Simon is the beer guy of YouTube. Best channel by that. Thank Demir91. I mean, all I can do is say thank you. That's what a wonderful thing to say. Thank you very much. The little beer festivals have nosedived in quality. I don't bother with them anymore. Mac Drury, it's almost like music to my ears because it's something else I don't have to really chase. It's not something I have to jump at and be there and, you know, that type of thing. It's getting to the point where it's annoying me now. Not annoying me, but I'm not bothered. I'm not as bothered as I once was, like, you know. I know, I know, I don't know, maybe I've been at this game too long. Killed Kenny. You killed Kenny, yeah. Adam Wood. I've not seen James Bond either. I'd like to watch it. Mark Jones Gibbon, yeah, the Wales were never going to win that. They were never going to go to the Czech Republic and beat the Czech Republic. That was no. It was never going to happen. Carry on live streaming on YouTube, isn't it? If I was watching that game now, I'd be in there shouting at the telly, shouting and bawling, screaming, crying, you know, bloody turn it off. Turn it off, do a live stream. Can't remember the last time I went to the cinema. John, I can't either. I can't remember the last. I think I might have watched Up. Was it Up with all the balloons on the house? I went with the kids when they were babies. We went to watch Up. Or we watched some Minions. That annoys me, the Minions. Oh, Christ. Worst beer I've had. Diet Kid, put in the worst beer in the world. Put that into YouTube, and hopefully you'll see my video. I love a little beer fest. Is it worth queuing up with a cast of Lord of the Rings? Yeah. Lord of Injuries. I'll be doing the same. Yeah, it's just. I'm going to be quick with this because it's a realisation. Football for me is a realisation. Wales has a population of 3 million people. We can't pick from a pool of players like Germany, who they've got 40 million people living in Germany. France has 40 million people living in France. Italy have 35 million people living in their country. Surely, with that size of population, they can pick just 11 people to go on a football pitch and play rather well. 70 million people living in Germany. 70 million people. Think of that. Germany's Adrian's saying is 83. I don't know. Think of that, right? 83 million people in Germany. 83 million. I know Chris Hunt, Iceland did it. I know that. But it's a once in a fandangled thing. It's a once in a lifetime thing. It's like, my worry these days, 60 million people living in Italy. My worry these days is that Wales have a population of just 3 million people, expecting to go and beat Germany, who's got a population of 83 million people, and Italy, who've got a population of 70 million people, and France, who've got a population of 67 million people, says Adrian. We got no chance. We got what kind of chance have we got? So my thing these days is, I just go, oh well, there's not many people who live here. You can waste hours. I used to think about football. If I was to write down how many hours a week I thought about football, it's frightening. If Cardiff won this game, then the youth product would come through and maybe get picked by Wales, and I'd think about all of this stuff for hours and 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 hours. And I've got to the point in life now where it's just not worth thinking about. It's not worth worrying about. There's nothing I can do. I know what I would do, but there's nothing I can do. I used to think, you know, if Newport could get promoted from League 2 to League 1 only a few years ago, or if Wrexham could get back into the leagues, and if Swansea could stay in the Premier League, or if Cardiff can get back promoted, then Wales would have a fantastic squad of players and everybody would benefit. But what can I do? Why am I spending 70 hours of my week thinking about football? And then it's like a light bulb moment in your mind. It's like you go, I'm only here once, and I'm surely there's far better things to bloody think about. Go and dig. Tell you what I like to do these days, because I haven't got to switch I like doing things these days. Top of League 1, 60,000. I totally get it, Vinny, I totally get it, but I'm just giving you my justification as to why I'm trying to switch my brain off a bit more. That sounds weird, doesn't it? But for 120 years of this house's life, the people who have lived in this house have lived underground. I kid you not. And I like to change things in the world that I can change. So I've realised in life that I can go out there with a pick and a shovel and a few buckets. It might take me months. I'm talking like this high. Block wall up to my eyes, all the way to the back of the garden in earth and clay and mud and rock. But if I can dig all of this back, chip away at it, and change the whole landscape of this house, then that's my goodness me. The neighbours listen to the Italian anthem next door. The Italian national anthem. Can you hear it? I don't know if you can hear that. I can hear it. One thing I'll never be able to change about this terraced house is the thin walls. There's nothing you can do, is there? Soccer's on, Paul Goggin. Yeah. I can go watch a football. Joe Biden's Dentures. We got 3 new members to the membership tonight so far. Very cool. That's how we will grow this channel and our community. Joe Biden's Dentures. It's a fabulous thing. It's a fabulous thing to have 250 people in at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. 272 likes. We do 300 likes? Is that possible? Demir 91. Demir 91. Absolutely wonderful. What a great beer community. 277 likes. Desert Island beer. get asked that a lot, Dave Kidd. Probably this beer here. Probably that. Pliny the Younger from Russian River Brewing Company in America. Probably take that with me. Last beer in the world type of thing. I'd love to be stuck on a desert island. I wouldn't have to be listening to the Italian national anthem, would I? Not Brains essay, oh Christ. No. 279 likes. 279 likes. Come on, 21 more likes to go. 21 more likes to go. 20 likes to go. 20 likes to go for 300 likes. Martin Harris, I think so. Yes, I think so. 282, 282, 283, 283 likes. There's a like button down below. A like and a dislike button. If you hit the like button down below, if we can get over 300 likes tonight, over 300 likes, that would be absolutely fantastic. 287 likes. Wow, poor Talbot. Wow, I bet that's a cracking night on a Friday. Fighting like mad. 293. Serenade the like button. Come on in, everybody. 7 more. Jess. John is asking who was here in the situation. Comment. Say yes or no. Who was here when the situation kicked off in 2020? 294. Dickory Duck says yes. Ms. Mel, she's not too well tonight. She's at the update. She's at the updated update. The upgraded update. The third jab. She's at the 3rd jab and she's not feeling too good. Lots of people were here originally. We're 2 likes away. Come on, everybody. Eric Runham was here. Wow, Cruz has been watching in Canada for over a year. Yep, Buddy Visor, Joe Biden's dentures, Aidan O'Connor, Richard Brown. Shocking people that hit the like. Richard Brown, yeah, we don't get tied up anymore by that. We don't get tied up by the dislike button. It's just one person with lots of different accounts. We know who you are. 300 likes! We've hit that like button. 300 likes. That same person been emailing me as well, asking if I want beer from a certain company. So not only am I getting dislikes on my videos from probably just one person, but this one person is now sending emails, fake emails from breweries saying, would I like to sample some beer, you know? What's your address? Isn't that awful? Isn't that like trying to unnerve people in life? Wow, what a thing to do. What a thing to do. Rocket Man. Would you like to review Bud Light? Bud Light, we got 302 people in. Night on the finest of Leyden breweries. Aidan O'Connor, that is so sad. But, I mean, the thing is that we could get downtrodden in this live stream, couldn't we? We could let this whole situation dominate the live stream, and we could let us get us down. And I think in life you got to smile, because I know this person's watching, because this person watches every single live stream of a beer tube. It's just a strange thing. He's like an octopus with a million eyes in his head. He seems to have like a million screens in front of him, watching everything at once. I don't know how he does it. But He's like an octopus with a million eyes watching everything. And now he's like, he must have a million keyboarding and emailing people and, hey, yeah, let's move on. Yeah, we can't possibly let this degrade the live stream now. We've got to move on. Good measure your success, Simon. People are always jealous when someone is doing well. Demir 91. And that's the thing. I suppose. I don't want to call myself successful at this stage. But I do get it. I understand why I get emails from fake accounts offering me beer, and I understand the dislikes. I understand it all totally. And it's because of my it's this big success. It's no major, like, it's not crazy, is it? It's not crazy. But what I find in life, it's like whack-a-mole. It's whack-a-mole, isn't it? The moment you raise your head above ground level, there's always going to be somebody trying to whack you with a hammer, like, you know, and that's how I see life. Whack-a-mole. Simon, you're a rare person to find on this planet. Let the haters hate and keep being the good man that you are. Thank you, Ryan McFarlane. Thank you very much. Thank you. I mean, Michael Summers, Simon loving, I can't read at this stage, I'm a bit drunk. Simon, loving the show as always. After your video went and bought a 12-ounce steak from Iceland. You had any more yet? What do you recommend to have with it? I recommend cooking it properly, because I never cook. Ask these people watching. I never cook my steak properly. I always use a griddle pan, and I never do this, and I never do that. I never season this, I never season. And everyone's like, whoa, what the hell are you doing with this steak? I'm not the best person to ask about steaks, but I'll always have a go. If you think, get out. My mates at work say it's an interesting watch. Harry Riley. Well, I mean, whatever, innit? Whatever. I still got bloody mud. I still got mud on my arm from earlier. It's a laugh. It's a laugh. It's just a funny thing. Cut yourself some slack. There will always be haters. Just keep doing what you do. You are excellent at it. Thank you, Mark Jones Gibbon. Thank you very much. I mean, I never will. I mean, I've seen the guy in the jock suit, and you know, I've seen channel. I've seen people change. I've seen people change on YouTube. I've seen what YouTube does to people when they get to a certain number of subscribers and they get to a certain number of views. I've seen people change. It's actually changed them as a person. And I can't understand it. Because you're either the person you're born at or with, or whatever you want to use. You're either that person or you're not. Yeah, really. Lots from coming in. You're either that person or you're not that person. Keeping it real. Stephen Mulgrew. Keep it real. We've always been real on this channel. What you see from me here is what you get in real life. I may not be as kind of like talkative. I'm definitely not as talkative as I am on lives. Definitely not. But what you see here is what you get. And I've seen channels get ruined. And I've gone like this sometimes by watching people like change. And it's almost like they've had this feeling in life that they've made it. They've had this feeling in life that they've made it, and they've crossed the precipice into another being. They've gone into something completely different. They're a different person. I've seen it. And I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you? And they start then like. I've seen it where channels have completely stopped like communicating completely with their audience, and it's like they've become this like higher being, and it's like, whoa. I'll tell you a story, a very quick story. I went to a YouTube Wales, like YouTubers for Wales. The head of YouTube UK took me and a load of big YouTubers from Wales to an event in Cardiff, and some of these YouTubers had managers. You couldn't even get to them. We were in a church. We were in a Norwegian church in Cardiff, and you couldn't even. They were like, I never heard of these people. I never heard of them. I didn't know who some. I had to Google them. I had to Google who some of these people were, but they had managers. You know, before you could even like speak to some of these people, you had to like talk to their manager first. And when you like go and watch their channel, it's like you're watching one of the lads, you know, one of the lads doing his videos, having a laugh, that type of thing. But then in reality, when you want to like speak to these people in an event that you've been invited to, let alone me, you got to go through their manager. But I don't want to speak to you. I just sat in the corner, just got on with my business. Jess, many of my favourite YouTubers changed after they got more popular. Jess, bonkers. It's a horrible thing. I think success. I think personally, success is you can either. I'm 42 years of age. I doubt I'll ever change. I'm 42 now. I'm too bloody old to change now. I think if all of a sudden there was a deluge of camera members who decided to subscribe to my YouTube channel, you know, and all of a sudden you get invited to go and talk on stage in London or whatever, I think I'd just be the same old, but I'm 42 years of bloody age now. I'm not going to all of a sudden have a manager or speak to my manager. Can you imagine that from me? Blimey. Apparently, I missed the super chat. Big Kev. Big Kev. Simon has changed. He used to pee in the garden. Now he uses the toilet. How success has changed him. Brilliant. Big Kev. That is an amazing. That sums me up. One of the boys. Right, I missed the super chat. Mac, I do apologise. Sorry. I don't know why I missed that one that long ago. Mac, £5 super chat. Have a beer on us. From the Smith family. Hello, Mac Smith. And your lovely family. Happy beer day. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Simon, the way I look at it, during the situation, you gave us 2 live streams a week. We all had a laugh and became a community. These streams you lads do is so good and helps us. Right, here we go. I went on a stream. Oh, a stream. Stream. Hang on, let me start again. I've been drinking. I went on a steam train yesterday, and it was on that. I can't even fucking speak. I went on a steam train yesterday, and it was the one in Harry Potter and the new Mission Impossible and Indiana Jones movie. Oh, really? Remember the Rambo knives? Brew London, Rambo knives. Oh, I was in my element. It's a long road. Oh, we had the Rambo knives in Brew London. Harry's not sure, Adam. Yeah, I don't know. You can legit watch videos of yours from 10 years ago, and you're the exact same guy. Just someone who enjoys beers and wants to share it with the world. To me and that you won. I think we should move on, though. I think we should move on because Tom Cruise team paid 15 million to use the line and trains during the situation. Wow. Missed the super chat. Joe Biden's dentures. I missed another super chat. What am I doing? What's going on? Joe Biden. I missed Joe Biden's super chat. Simon, consider always a red for the mod team. Why haven't I? Can always a red comment. If always a red comments, I will definitely make him a mod. Let's see if I can find one of his chats. Always a red, just say hi, or hello, or boo, or boo, or whatever. Just say something, and I'll be able to touch my screen and program like a nuclear scientist, and I'll make you a mod. There he is. Easy. Hang on. Put user in timeout, hide user from channel, or add moderator. Add moderator. That should have worked. Always a red. You should be now a moderator of my channel. It's not that I like. It's not some kind of again. It's not an inclusive club that I run or own or whatever. If somebody wants to be a mod, they can be a mod. Whatever, you know. It's not an exclusive thing type of thing. Does he have a wrench? Well, if he comments, he'll have a wrench. He'll have a nice wrench now. Captain Meat wants to be a mod. Captain Meat, you can be a mod as well. There we are. You're a mod as well. There we are. Captain Meat's a mod as well. Toilet time for me again, I think. Nice one, always a red. There we are. Oh, Mark Drew's a mate. Let's make him a mod as well. So what you do as mods, if we have any horrible people come on and go, oh, you're an alcoholic. Ooh, you drink too much. Ooh, you know, that type of thing. Then all you do is go, boom, and you explode them. And they literally explode into a million pieces. Dale, £5 super chat. Cheers, Simon. Always a pleasure. Thank you very much. Absolutely, thank you very much. Thanks for the £5 super chat, I must add. I should say. Thanks, Dale. Matt Jones Gibbon, load of new spanners. I don't want to be a mod, I'm a rocker. Says Rascal and Disco. Right, I gotta go toilet again. Mind you, I have finished my beer, so it's run to the beer machine. this is how it works. Run to the beer machine, cross my legs, hope to hold all my wee in, pour the beer, run upstairs, have a wee, come back down, top up, because I always have a massive head. At this stage of the night, I always have a massive head on the beer. By the time I have a wee, I come back downstairs, head dissipated a little bit more beer, bish bash bosh, back in the kitchen. And then it seems to work seamlessly. Can we get 100? Oh no more. I'm gonna Jamie C, $5 super chat. I'm just reading a super chat from Jamie C because I promised never ever to ask for super chats. I've never asked for super chats. It's not my thing. But as the super chat has asked, it's a £5 super chat from Jamie C. I'm just making sure you all know this. Can we get 100 £5 super chats? $5 super chats. Jamie C, appreciate your $5 super chat asking for the message. I hope you don't mind me saying this. I felt slightly uncomfortable asking that question. I'm going to the toilet and I'm going to go and pour myself another beer.
It's too high.
That's funny. That one.
Hello, bye. He's gonna be back in a minute, but I don't want to stay.
Oh, hello everyone. Oh, we got a super chat. Mac Drury, cheers for the mod set assignment. This is an awesome community. Very lucky to have it. It's amazing. It really is amazing. It really is. Thank you very much for the £5 super chat. I really appreciate it. I'm going to get rid of this, get rid of Mel's chair because she's not using it, and I've realised it was restricting my whole bloody... I was like leaning over for like an hour without her even here. What's going on? What was I thinking? I've just moved the chair out of the way after an hour of leaning over it. Was I having a... No, Postman Pat. I was pouring a beer. Running upstairs, having a wee, coming back downstairs, topping up my beer, and now we have the perfect pour, the perfect pint. Been watching you for ages now. Always go with what you recommend. Thank you very much. And that was the lovely Edward Clark. Bailey's mince pie limited edition. Ooh, that sounds good. All the Christmas stuff's coming out, if it can make it to the shops. All the Christmas stuff's out. I got a couple of things planned. Now somebody left me a fantastic recommendation in the channel, in the chat of our channel. And I thought it was a fantastic recommendation. And it's something that I'm going to be working towards probably over the Christmas period and January. What a fantastic, and something which I could have thought about myself a long time ago, but I didn't. One of those like light bulb moment things. You know, there he is! Simon Wood! I've hit the like button as everyone else. Hello, Simon Wood. How's your week been? First of all, Simon Wood, have you had one of those stressful weeks at work? Because I know you work really hard. Have you had a stressful week, or has it been relatively plain sailing? Or have you poured yourself a beer at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub? Simon Wood, yeah! How you doing, Big Taff? Hello from Miami. I'm alright, David. I'm alright. What am I drinking? I'm drinking a Hertog Jan. A Hertog Jan lager. Simon, I've been the guy that is standing in Tesco, watching your review on a beer. Being honest, who else has done this in Lidl, Tesco, etc.? It's such a long... Oh, you've had the cold. Colds are bad. I mean, colds... Simon Wood I'm talking to, by the way. Colds, they're like... What's the word? Like you cranked up the volume on the cold. It's like they're far worse because we've all been a million miles away from each other, and then all of a sudden we're having a cold now, and it's like, it's knocking us out. It's completely knocking us out. Only last week, I was so tired after that live stream, hiccuping for 2 hours. I was all weekend. I sat in a chair like that. I was so tired. So tired. I'm talking about being so tired. I got a super chat. Get the super chat. Eric Grunland, 50 Swedish krona. Your favourite hop variety in West Coast IPA, for example. Eric, that is a fabulous question to ask a drunk man at this time of night. My favourite hop. I'm going to say Centennial. I'm going to say I like Centennial. I just like the Centennial. It's just wonderfully kind of... I think with a Centennial hop, you can put it in a stout. You can put it in a Saison. You can put it in IPAs and pale ales. And you can use a Centennial hop. It's a great variety of hop. You can put it anywhere. Any beer. We got another super chat from 36 Hound Dog, £5. thank you very much, by the way. And that is Stone the Crow side. Please send a shout out to Catalina. Hold on a minute, I'm a bit drunk for this one. Catalina. Oh, I don't want to get it wrong. You paid me £5 and I don't want to get it wrong. It's going to be tough. I'm sorry. Shout out to Catalina Miranasas. It would make my night. I'm just going to say Catalina. Catalina, thank you very much. Thank you very much for tuning into the Stone Crow, and thank you very much for watching. And even if you're watching telly and the lovely hound dog is watching YouTube, Catalina, hello and thank you. Right, Simon Wood, what do you say? I apologise to the lovely Fernandes who welcomed me here by name, as I am struggling to type and quote you all. Right, Simon Wood, don't worry about typing. Don't worry about anything tonight. Sit back in your chair, watch the YouTube live feed, and we're all going to say, Simon Wood, enjoy the lean back. What they call it? Lean back service. They call like, yeah, Lord Simon Wood. Yeah, Simon Wood. Everyone's saying hello to Simon Wood. Simon, if you're unwell, totally understand it. Don't worry about typing tonight. I can see that you're here. Wonderful. It's just bloody great to have you here. It really is. Mark Drury just dusted off a can of Lord's Brewing Company, the Bandon Car Porter. Very nice to have a beautiful porter finally. A style that's been abused for the past 2 years or so. Mark Drury. That's exactly, and this is a direct conversation with Mark Drury now, and of course everybody else. Mark Drury, that's exactly why I called that Unbound Brewery Stout the best stout in the UK. I had so many people saying, hang on a minute, what about this barrel-aged stout, or this, you know, vanilla-infused stout, or cinnamon-infused stout, or ginger-infused stout? What I was trying to get at, and I probably should have said it in the review, fair play to me, my apologies, is that for a regular stout, if you like, for a regular stout, that Unbound Brewery Stout was just brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant. And I'm going to say, Bandon Car Porter, fabulous porter, absolutely fabulous porter. It's not barrel aged, it doesn't have ginger in, it doesn't have vanilla, it doesn't have any lactose in it. It's just a bloody good 2-2. It's just a bloody good porter. And I think these beers now, they get overlooked. They get completely overlooked because they're brewed correctly and proper, and they're just a porter. Because it's not barrel aged, or it doesn't have vanilla or cinnamon, or these beers get overlooked now, and I just think, I scratch my head, and I think we need, as a country, regular porter, regular stout, just good honest beers, It doesn't have to be barrel, it doesn't have to, yes, I'm the first one to jump around in my kitchen when I get a fantastic barrel-aged stout. But I'm trying to concentrate more on just a porter or just a stout, because they can be just as good. They can be just as good. They don't have to be like steroid infused, pardon my French, you know what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm using the word steroid infused by like cinnamons and vanillas and lactose and, you know, pimp my ride stouts, pimp my ride porters. I've just had a trihopical. Adrian, have you ever tried Cairngorms Brewery White Lady? And what do you think of it? Edward, I haven't, to be honest. I haven't had the White Lady, but it sounds good. I'll have to try it. The honest chocolate nutty flavour of a stout can't be beaten. Simon Wood, pardon me, exactly that. Exactly that. 2-2, full time. Thank you, Mark, for keeping me updated with the results. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Even though the Czechs make much better beer than we do, I'm happy with that. Yeah, Boundary Brewery do an Imperial one called Gift. I'll have to try that. Ooh, I would. I have a bottle of that in the kitchen. Alright, Simon just poured a Loughborough Oktoberfest from the Perfect Draft. Absolutely top-notch stuff, says Connor McGo. Cheers, Connor. That sounds good. Joe Biden Stenches, the Ulang Hershey's Chocolate Porter is amazing. Joe Biden keeps teasing me with this beer. Joe Biden Stenches keeps teasing me with this Ulang beer. This Hershey's Chocolate Porter. I've skied down the White Lady, a very icy and treacherous run at the top of the Cairngorms. Wow. I love a stout, just can't drink more than 3, says Adam Wood. Did you make that stout on the pointer? Simon Wood, yes. Yes. I filmed it last Sunday. So I filmed the video last Sunday. I put it in the fridge today. I should have put it in the fridge according to the pointer's instructions yesterday. But I always go over what they ask. So I've given it Sunday to Friday, 5 days. 5 days brewing time. And I'm going to give it about 4 days conditioning in the... They've asked for 3 days. I'll give it an extra day. So 4 days conditioning in the fridge. So we'll have it on the channel towards the end of the week. So like, I don't know, like when Thursday, Friday, and the video will be called How to Brew a Stout on a Pinter. I have fairly near Chicago. Oh, Matt Drew's speaking to Simon. I thought he was speaking to me then. I seen Simon and I was like, oh, hello. Please give a shout out to Adi from Lincoln. Hello, Adi from Lincoln. How you doing? How are you doing? Hi, Simon. Loving the feed. Can you say hi to Amelia? Hello, Amelia. Neil Bez says hi. Amelia. Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away, says Sid. You need to try... I've had it. Edward Clark, the Cairngorm Brewery. I've had the old sheep. Yeah, I've had that one. It's on the channel. I was teasing about American chocolate. Oh, yeah. I'm at this stage, Simon, where I'm at this stage, you know, where you sometimes you read comments, you've had a few beers and they just go, they just go straight over your head. How far from the sea are you? Christian, how far from the sea? 1 mile. 1 mile. Dinosaur Beach. The Bendricks. Put in the Bendricks in Barry. We had, like millions of years ago, a big muddy puddle over there. And the dinosaurs put their footprints in the big muddy puddles. And then I don't know what the hell happened, but the puddles and the mud turns into rock. And you can see their footprints. You can see dinosaur footprints from millions of years ago, a mile away from my house. in a deprived area of Barry. Isn't that amazing? How on earth can that type of crap happen? Where humans build rock structures and you pay to go and watch and look at that stuff, and then a mile from where I live there's 2 million-year-old dinosaur footprints and nobody gives a damn. It's mad, isn't it? It's bloody bonkers. Ah, it's bloody bonkers. Dinosaur Beach. Bendrix. Put in the Bendrix. No, mate, to the summer season holiday camp on the island. Mark Jones Gibbon. How is it, Mark Jones Gibbon, who's watching, that you can't get anywhere near Stonehenge, which is only 2,000 years old, yet there's bloody dinosaur footprints a mile away from my house that people are stealing. People are chipping the bloody, because it comes off when you chip at the Bendrix rock, it comes off like slate. You know, where you see them chopping slate and they come up, they chop the rock. So people are blooming chopping up these dinosaur footprints and they're sticking them on their walls. And they're disappearing. They're blooming disappearing from the world. And they're 2 million years old. And nobody gives a damn. Nobody gives a damn. Nobody cares. It's bonkers. Let's all go to Stonehenge and let's all look at some rocks some bloke stood up 2,000 years ago. Because no one wants to spray paint. Simon was here at the Jurassic coastline. Most of the dinosaurs died out, 66 million. 66 million! So I'm only saying 2. I'm like going, blasé, 2 million. 66 flipping million years ago. Vinny, can you imagine that? Go down far enough, you'll see the bloody dinosaur footprints in my garden. History is fascinating. Joe Biden, thanks, absolutely. Simon, thank you for the virtual pub. Hats off to you. Sid Cannon, thank you very much. Must admit, the Goes of Mazen is the boss. It's my number 1. Simon, what is your number 1 tipple? Edward Clark, number 1 tipple. Edward Clark, I change all the time. So at the moment, I'm going to say Helles Lager. I love a good bloody Helles. Steve Obama cut most of the dinosaurs' heads back then, yeah. Simon, have you been to Dublin? Really enjoying the show tonight. Have I been to Dublin? Never. I've been to Belfast. I brewed a beer with the lovely people in Belfast. Beer Hut Brewing Company. Wonderful. Andrew from Beer Hut. Wonderful people. Brewed a beer with them. But that was in Belfast. But I've never been down to Dublin. Have you tasted Carling Black Carling Black Label? No, I haven't, no. I'm Christian from Canada. Simon's the last remaining dinosaur hiding in the human body. Yep. Joe Biden's dentures. Live in the moment, guys. Time waits for no man. Yeah, absolutely. Come to Dublin. Am I a rum? Oh, Black Cat. Right. Black Cat. I don't like white rum. I don't like white rum, but I like a dark rum. I like a full, like, dark, sugary Captain Morgan's. I bet there's better rums than Captain Morgan's. I bet there's a nice dark rum. Better than bloody Captain Morgan's. But I like a dark Captain Morgan's or a I had a Tenerife. I had something in Tenerife years ago. Is it honey? Tenerife honey rum? Oh, that was to die for. That was bloody good. Tenerife, dark rum in Tenerife. That was wow, bloody good. Kraken spiced rum. That sounds good. Smith and Cross, nice funky rum. Joey Nickel, that sounds good. I'd like to try a rum. I really would. I'd like to try a different rum. Bacardi Spice, Black Cat, well done. Spice rum. The Titanic was a beautiful ship. The Irish know how to build boats, says Joe Biden's dentures. Kraken Ghost Rum. Sounds good. Sounds good. Appleton's, try it. Appleton's rum. I'll have to give it a go. Simon, what? Rob, sure. No, I don't do any of that stuff. No, good God, no. Just drink. Just drink for me. Just a bit of drink and a bit of bed and a bit of sleep and put the eyes back in the back of my head and the hot chili dog is repeating on Simon. Simon Wood, £5 super chat. Try. Ooh. Sorry, Simon Wood. I've had a couple of beers. Try tanned hui from the Philippines. It's not great, but you may get more subscribers. I like that, Simon Wood. Can you put that? I every now and again I emailed Simon Wood the pork scratchings video. Can you send me the link? I'll forget by the morning. I've had a drink. If you could send me that in an email, Simon Wood, I'll look to get that bottle of rum from the Philippines. Tandvai. If you could email me where I could buy this, that would be fabulous. I'll just pick up a bottle and we'll do a bottle of rum from the Philippines. That would be awesome, Simon Wood. Absolutely bloody awesome. Hair's looking awesome. Keep growing it, mate. Spitfire Callum, thank you very much. It is all my own. I promise you. It is all my own hairs. Bonkers, isn't it? Bonkers. I'm 42 years of age, and I am relatively blessed when it comes to my hair. I've cut it short for years and years. I'm in the army now. Whoa, I'm in the army. I've done it. I get to a point, and it pisses me off. I'm like, fucking. I was out there digging. In the ground, and I had sweat dripping in my eyes, and I was like, I can't bloody see a thing. I got sweat dripping in my eyes, and I fight and I battle. All I need is a hairband. Put a bloody hairband in, and I'm gonna grow it out. This is it. I reckon this is the last time in my life. £2 a litre of tan high. 40% is £2. That is bonkersly cheap, Simon Wood. I just need to. What happens is it gets to a certain length, I get really fed up and I get it all cut off. And then I look in the mirror at my fat, short hair, my fat face, and I go, why did I have that cut off? It happens every time. So I'm determined. I'm determined this time to go. I'm not going to look like some 40s bloke who's been in the army way too long. And I'm going to grow it long and see what happens, And you got a good head of hair. 42. Bonkers, isn't it? 40 bloody 2, and it's all hanging on. It's all bloody hanging on. It's all the vitamins, see? It's all it's the malt. It's the malt and the barley and the oats and the hops and the yeast, and yeah, it's beer. Beer shampoo. Beer shampoo that goes this way. Simon Wood looks in the mirror and thinks there's something wrong. I have a bloody heart attack now. There's something wrong with the mirror. I love it. I bloody love it. You want John? I can't stop laughing at Simon Wood's comment. Harry Riley, are you on John's live tomorrow? My mates at work are going to be watching. Yes, we'll be on tomorrow night. Probably, I don't know, like 11 o'clock in the night. Have it like Dave Grohl. Do a live beer review. Adrian O'Connor. Burping and drunk, and I'll try. It's not going to be very good. When you drink 10 of these, then it all becomes the same, doesn't it? So here we go, lacing in the glass. I'm in like robot mode here. Robot mode, lacing, nice colour, good carbonation, nice aroma. Oh look, it's clear. It's a clear looking beer. Oh. Let's dive in. Cheers. Oh yeah, that's really good. There's lots of fleshy blood orange, grapefruit, banana, clove, spices. Hang on a minute, this is Herzog Jan. My flipping thumb stuck to the glue. Simon is a Joe Rogan of BHU. If he ever realised it, he would have 100,000 subs overnight. But how do you do that? How do you get all of these wonderful subscribers? I don't know. I don't. We're just going to carry on. We're just going to carry on doing. We're just going to carry on doing what we do. Doing what we do. If people like it, brilliant. You know, maybe one day Jeremy Vine might phone me up and he might say, do you want to come on the show at 12 o'clock? And we'll talk about how much beer you drink and we can like rip you apart and clickbait. Well, I feel uncomfortable, Mr. Cat. I feel uncomfortable with that because can't good old honesty grow a YouTube channel? I mean, I know that sounds like I'm a little bit wet behind the ears. And I know how the world works really, but can't we, like, the dream would be that here's me being honest, week in, week out, and then all of a sudden, because I'm not like trying to reel you guys in, like throw the fishing rod out and yeah, here he comes, I got one here. Why can't we grow a channel organically without being a dick about it? £4.49 super chat from Joe Morris. When's the Aspas and Hob Day Real Ale Craft Beer collaboration coming, says Joe Morris. Maybe, topless beer review, says Simon Wood. Well, that might happen in the future, Anspatch and Hob Day. It'd be amazing. It'd be amazing to do a collaboration with them. But yeah, I'm going back to it. Watching on the projector, pal, you're a winner in my eyes. John Mack. if it's, I don't think YouTube wants it personally. My honest opinion of it all is that the more you work on YouTube, the more videos you pump out. It's almost like if I did one a week, I would do much better. But it's almost like you work hard and you pump out the videos on a daily basis, and I was always told in business, if you treat it like a job, one day it might become a job. And that's what I was taught by business people. I've never been to any kind of business school, or just working with people on the your Simon Buckley's type people, brilliant people. He's a brilliant guy, really brilliant guy. He's a brewer in West Wales, but he'll tell you just speak with like-minded people, and if you treat it like a business, then maybe one day it'll become a business. But going back to it, I don't want to reel people in. Thanks, Adrian Molly. Thank you very much. I don't want to reel people in with clickbait, lies, fakeness, so I can drive around in some stupid red Ferrari. Why would I want to do that? When you put your head on the pillow, in the night, how the bloody hell do you sleep at night if you've lied to thousands of people? I'd be awake all night like this, awake all night, like, it wouldn't work for me. I would be too conscious of the fact that I've given people loads of clickbait, loads of but I've seen the channels on you, and I don't know how people watch it. I don't know. It's almost like regardless of talking about other channels, because that would be rude of me, wouldn't it? That would be rude of me. I would like to think that if I can just carry on being honest old me on YouTube, then maybe we can grow. Maybe some of you guys will share my link to people and friends that you know, and we grow that way. We grow honestly. We grow as an honest person. I know my message. You didn't say Stone the Crow. John Mack. Stone the Crows to your missus. To that nocturnal start you had the other day. If you Stone the Crows that beer, it would be the funniest thing ever. John Mack. Stone the Crows for the Nocturnal Stout by Unbad Brewing Company. Not Unbad, Unbound, sorry. Unbound Brewing Company. Jess, €5. No, that's not US. €5. That's it. €5 for 350 likes. Jess wants 350 likes. Come on, let's do it. Evergreen content. Joe Biden's dentist, you are the man. Joe Biden, I totally get that. We're working towards that. Yeah, totally get you. I don't want to say too much because there might be someone watching, or I don't, don't give your stuff away. You don't want your pockets pinched, type of thing. But I know where you're coming from. We got to do that, Joe Biden's dentures. We're 10 likes away. 10 likes away from 350 likes. 350 likes. 10 more likes to go. 8 more likes to go. 8 more likes to go. 8 more likes to go for 350 likes. Come on, let's do it. Daniel is in. Thank you, everybody. Stephen Crawford. Funny, Simon Buckley was talking to me a couple of months ago. He was on the phone apologising to me about my missing beer order. Stephen Crawford, I know Simon very well. We talk on the phone probably, if I'm honest, twice a month. I've worked for him. I worked for Evan Evans. I was their sales guy. What I like about Simon Buckley is that he's on it. You know, and people don't, in this world, people don't get by if you're like this. But he'll be honest with you. He'll call in. If you don't mind my language, I'm not going to say it, but you can imagine what I'm going to say. He will call he will, you know, straight out, work these people out, bang, you're up. And he'll tell them. And people don't like that. People don't like that. People don't like when people are honest to you. People like it more when they go, oh, you're a good boy. You're a really nice boy, tapping you on the head. And then turn round and go, that guy's a... They prefer that these days. They prefer that, where being tapped on the head, being called all the greatness in the sun, and then they, you know, you turn on, you see your mate, you go, that guy's a complete effing, you know. Your Simon Buckleys of the world, snowflake, well, yeah, exactly that, Simon would. Simon Buckleys of the world, he'll just tell you to your face. If he thinks you're a, he'll tell you you're a, and that's it. That's bloody well it. And you either take that on the chin, or you won't find another job. And I would prefer the honesty. I much prefer the honesty from a man like that, you know. If you're not doing your job properly, or if he feels that you could be doing something better in another department, or, you know, so-and-so, then he'll tell you straight up, bang, bish, bash, bosh, no messing about. But in the industry, like, he's like Marmite. Absolute Marmite. You either love him or you hate him. Personally, I love the guy. I think he's bloody great. I think he's bloody... And when you know, he's one of these people... Do you know when your phone rings? Where's my phone? I'm talking to you on my phone, so I can't do a demonstration on my phone because I'm talking to you on my phone. Do you know when your phone rings and you pull it out of your pocket and you go, oh, I don't want to speak to this guy. Ah, oh, bloody hell. You know, this is going to be a complete waste of my time. You just let it ring. You just let it ring and ring and ring, and then until it goes off. Simon Buckley rings me. I'm like that. Yeah, you bloody go. You know, I'm going to have a jolly time. I know, because, you know, we're going to speak the bloody world. Everything's honest and out there. And I'm like that. Boom, green button. Hello, how we doing? Hello, Steve and Paul. How you doing, mate? Can you come tomorrow, Steve? We're going to the 80s night. 80s night. Come on, Steve. 80s night. We're going. I'll answer the phone and I go, hiya, Simon. And he'll, and the first thing he says to me, why the bloody hell haven't you answered my phone calls? And I know you haven't called me in 2 weeks. It's just that kind of banter, that good old fashioned banter where he'll say, why ain't you answering my phone calls? And I'm like, what? And I know he haven't rang me in 3 weeks, and it's just bloody good honest banter. I like it. Steve Ball's there. Loyalty over good old traits. Yeah, totally. Yeah. But then again, you can have conversations with people on the phone, and then they're phoning somebody else up saying, "You hear what this guy said?" And they're the worst type of people, aren't they? You know, oh, he's been saying so and so. You end up like you're a monster. You're like an online monster because a few people have, like, I don't know. I think the world's gone mad. I prefer the Simon Buckleys of this world. They're just bloody open and honest. Give it to you as it is. Job done. You either stand up and take it, or you turn around and cry like a baby. Mike, not quite. 10:10. Hours ago. Says Aiden. Hi Simon, can you say hi to Mary from me? She's a huge fan. Nigel Pearson. Hello Nigel. Hello Mary. Hello Mary, how you doing? I know I count you as a big friend, yeah. Totally. John Mack. Ever had a purple moose beer, Simon? Was over a couple of weeks ago. Enjoyed the beer. Yeah, I got the glass out. I've had plenty of purple moose beers. Plenty. They're bloody good beers. Hello, Luke. I enjoy telling people what I think of them. It's when they go behind your back and they don't have the balls to say to you, Harry, exactly that. Exactly that. Someone's either going to knock you on the bloody nose or you know, I don't think anybody's going to say something to you that's going to, like, want to knock them on the nose type of thing. But it's still good to have a bloody good bit of honesty. And talking about honesty, I got to go for a pee. I'm bursting. Back now. In fact, I think we can fit one more beer in. So let me finish this. Again, I know Aiden. I know Adrian. Sorry, Adrian O'Connor. My legs are crossed. You can't see, but my legs are crossed. Let me go and pour. We'll have one more. Let me go and pour a beer. I'll have a wee. Top up the beer. I have not spattered. And I'll be back in the morning. Back now. I'm going to go and get a beer, have a wee, top up, back now. Right, well we got, we still got 200 people. 200 people at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. I have officially ran out. I have ran out of the Herzog Jan on the perfect draft. We are officially, this is our last pint, and this is what the last pint looks like on the perfect draft. So in all honesty, it's not the most carbonated beer in the world, but I mean it still looks pretty good. Still looks pretty good. We're all equal in the Stone Crow, totally. Is that a real one? Microwave? Chris Hunt. Yeah. Look, we've got some fake pizza. Look. It's a real microwave. Right. £4.49 super chat from the wonderful Joe Morris. My local now selling Thomas Watkin beers. Might have to go for a night out there. Joe Morris. Thomas Watkin beers are rather good. They are rather good. Can I tell you a secret though? Do you know we were talking about Simon Buckley earlier on? Well, Simon Buckley invented the Thomas Watkin brand. It was his. That was his baby. That was his kind of thing. Fabulous. Honestly, the guy made all that beer. He did. That was his invention. Thomas Watkin Brewery was Simon Buckley. Is there a Stone Crow tomorrow? I've missed it. Oh, Luke Brown, not tomorrow. No. Once Fridays, every Friday. I'd be dead. I'd be flipping if I did one of these every night. Can you imagine? My brain would be fried. While you were away, Chris asked a great question. Is can better than bottle? First of all, Simon Wood, thank you so very much for the £5 super chat. You've been amazing. You've been absolutely amazing. And yeah, let's get down to it. Can or bottle? Right. So these are two beers that I picked up in Morrison's just yesterday. So we have a Saltaire Brewery Helles Lager in a 500ml. Luke Barron, 89 super chat with a sad face. Not sure what the sad face is for, but thank you. I think beer is better in a brown bottle. Lord's Brewing Company, yeah, totally. You mean as a weapon? Oh, weapon. So, Helles Lager, the new baby on the block. If you haven't brewed a Helles Lager yet, you've got to be brewing a Helles Lager because it's going to be the next big thing, I think, personally. But the combination between these are two beers that I picked up in Morrison's yesterday. I couldn't think of two better beers to be holding in my hand here because I picked them up myself in Morrison's. I think, personally, these two packages, as we call them, have two benefits. Have really two benefits over one another. If I picked up a Helles Lager in a 440 milliliter can, I'd be paying £2.50 for one can. Now, forgive me, but the regular man on the street is not going to pay £2 or £2.50 for this can. They're going to buy a slab of Foster's or Carling or whatever for a lot cheaper. So that's the downside of the can. The upside of the can is that you get much more branding. Much more branding on the can. You get much more information. There's much more going on and it looks pretty cool. There's no light strike. There's no light going to get into the can. And it's a sealed product. It's a lovely, lovely sealed product. There's no light, no air, no nothing getting into this can of beer. Unless it's damaged, of course. The downside of a bottle is the bottle company will do their very best to seal your beer. But there's micro bits of air that are making their way into the top of this bottle and infecting the bottle over. And I mean this could be over a matter of 10 years. It was for a Stone Crow tomorrow. Luke, no, thanks very much for the £1.79 super chat. I'm out tomorrow. I'm going to an 80s night. 80s night tomorrow. But there's micro air leaking into the bottle cap. Even though we have brown glass, some brewers like to put beer in clear glass, and I think that's a terrible thing. Fantastic that Saltair have put their beer in brown glass and not.
Jesus
that was
Christ.
the bloody floor tile.
Oh yeah, whatever.
Molly, why are you drinking wine?
I'm not drinking anything.
I've lost my track of bloody thought.
You're rambling about
Flipping,
blue glass.
honestly.
Brown and clear glass. So
It's time to feed the cats. Don't feed the cats. It's like at the zoo now. It's like zoo time.
Well, again, just like I said
Dogs.
earlier, this is a kitchen.
Dogs, cats, guinea
Kitchen,
pigs,
kitchen. This
rats.
is a kitchen.
Everything you can think about lives in this flipping house. Pigeons, honestly, the bloody lot.
Pigeons, are you mad?
See this cat?
No,
This
the
cat is
does.
19 years old. I remember when I first seen this cat, I was a young man. Take a look at this cat.
I didn't know you ever were a young man, Dad.
Look at this cat. This cat is 19 years old. And it still looks like it wants to live for flipping ever. This cat, look at it. She's going to scram my flipping eyeballs.
She's not. You've got to...
This cat, honestly, it's like I can't remember a time when this cat wasn't in my flipping life. I'm sorry, if you're an animal lover, I apologise. I apologise sincerely to you.
So,
if you're an animal lover.
Is the point that you're ancient or that the cat is ancient?
Both. We're both ancient. I'm 20 years more ancient than the flipping cat.
Exactly.
But the cat's still alive. We're talking bottles and cans and stuff, aren't we? Does the cat purr? Not anymore. I don't think so. The cat doesn't do anything. The cat's deaf, she's blind.
She's not blind. She's deaf, but she's not blind.
It's madness. It's like, she's looking at me like I'm holding a bottle of beer and she's thinking this is her dinner.
No, she's not.
She's off her head. Anyway. There she goes, look. Let's give the cat raw meat. Cat, right, honestly, cat licks the raw meat, flicks off her tongue, goes all over the flipping place. Honestly, it's like, yeah, this is great fun. This is absolute great fun. This is the best fun I've ever had. And then after she's eaten it, it goes through the back end and she got a cat litter box and there's stuff all over the bloody cat litter box. And I'm like, yeah, this is great. Let's all have a cat. Yeah, let's have cats in the house. Ha 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 ha. Honestly, I love animals. They're the greatest. Man's drink more. Yeah, we had a super chat about glass bottles and cans and stuff, didn't we? I've flipping past it. I think I'm past it. Liv got two collies. Cat, honestly, Mac Drew. Bloody cats are horrible bloody things. They're wild. They're flipping wild. They come in, they have their dinner, they back out again. Wild animals. I wouldn't, personally, I wouldn't have it. I wouldn't have a dog. I wouldn't have a cat. I wouldn't have a fish. I wouldn't have a rat. I wouldn't have a guinea pig. All the things that I have in this house right now, I wouldn't have. I just find it too, it's just hard work. It's hard work. I'm not, I let the dog out. I'm digging out the garden, right? I'm digging. Dig with a pick. I don't have any machinery. No machinery whatsoever. I'm out there with a shovel, a bucket, a pick and a fork. Like from 300 years ago. Out there digging for Britain. I go, the dog needs to go and have a poo. Or a wee. It's halfway through the day. So I got to take my muddy boots off. Put my shoes on, go in the house, grab all the dog, throw him outside for the toilet. So I throw him outside for the toilet. Where did he go to the toilet? Where I'm digging. He has a shit, honestly. He has a big old shit where I'm digging. And he's looking at me, proud, like, yeah, we got this new patch which I've never seen before and I've just crapped in it. Yeah, and I'm like, you fucking, I'm gonna bloody hit you over the head with a shovel now, any minute now. And I don't know how I don't. I don't know how I don't hit him with a shovel. I really don't. Oh, Miles told me no more hitting the dog with a shovel. Yeah, okay. I gotta go. Okay, thanks for watching. We'll see you all. No more hitting dogs with shovels. I'll see you all next week. Friday night, the Stone Grove Virtual Pub. Hopefully, Mal's in. Do you know? I bought Mal a bottle of wine. And unopened. Look, I bloody paid out tonight. No worries, Simon Wood. No worries, Joe Biden. She's in a fucking mood with me now. Right, okay. It's nearly 10:30. Time for bed. I'll be expected to cook a full cooked breakfast in the morning. Absolutely doby. Nothing changes in that department. See you all next Friday. Boom! Cheers! Thanks for the super chats. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for everything. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for the conversation. Thanks for making my night. I've had a bloody lovely night tonight. I really have. I've had a bloody lovely night. See you all later. Boom. Cheers.